Okay, I think we should get started. I do want to try to get as far as I can on the story today. Or at least I want to try to finish the story. But we'll take whatever breaks we need in between. So far the story's been super good. Let me make sure everything's set. I think it is. Yeah, we'll take whatever breaks we need. Get out of this. Alrighty. Where did we leave off? The vacuum of Arcanum. Still and unmoved. Countdown to the storm. 1 hour and 10 minutes. 1 hour. Always St. Pavlov.
They're not here either.
Regulus dispels her optical stealth with a frown.
Captain, I find it rather unlikely that the leader of the Manus Orchestra would simply be hiding in a room, waiting for us to wander into them. Assuming they have an orchestra at all, and that there's someone leading it.
Fair point, Mr. Apple, but I'm not letting any sensible conclusions hold me back. Not after all that clanging and clattering battered my poor ears on the free breeze. Besides, my dear chief mate, why else would they have become all musical instrumenty if there weren't some balmy conductor leading it all? Therefore, ipso facto, Bob's your uncle. This conductor must be operating from behind enemy lines.
And if I may ask, Captain, what will we do if we actually find this conductor?
Simple! That's when we bust out the gluey gooey gum gun our dear old ex sent us. Oh, you tone-deaf twits! Listen, if you can't play a proper tune, then stop acting like an instrument. It's insulting.
Captain, I strongly advise we make a tactical retreat.
Not to worry, Mr. Apple, it's only one measly Manus.
What's this? A Foundation fool has sneaked their way behind our lines.
Even more shadowy figures emerge behind the crab-faced warrior.
Seize her! And that apple as well!
Oh, look at that face! He's redder than the guy on the King Crimson album. Come on, Mr. Apple, let's give this gum gun a try.
Eyes up, soldier!
Huh?
Captain!
Explosion causes Regulus to stumble and coats apples peel in dust. Oh, it's Lilia, right? Someone lands inside the dust, and after a quick survey confirms their enemies have been eliminated.
Well,
She turns to
what
Regulus.
are the chances?
Did she just kill them?
Lilia, you took your bloody time and a half, didn't you? They were saying the Flying Witches wouldn't make it.
Huh. Then they
Oh,
clearly
she's
don't
back in a
know
regular
how fast
outfit
my
again?
brand new Red 38 flies, or who they're talking about. So, what? We take our eyes off this place for 10 minutes, and the Manus are all over you? Look at all these Alitios buzzing like flies on a corpse. Makes my skin crawl. Whatever. Catch you later, Rockstar. But don't forget, you owe me one. And I mean something harder than Dr. Popper.
Oh.
That's it. You just swoop in, save the day and fly off? Why not stick around and give these Manus stooges a bit of what for?
Oh, I will. But I'm not wasting my time charging around on foot. Plenty of stooges to deal with outside the committee building. Spotted them taking out some heavy machinery on my way in. Things are about to get wild. You two should get moving. Let the Foundation know what's up. And no more wandering off. I don't babysit.
Lilia mounts her new broom and takes off into the sky again.
Wait! Is Dr. Pepper really out of the question?
The Vice President's office. Madam Z watches Lilia's broom arc through the sky.
We've got reports that the first group of flying witches has arrived. But I only see one of them. Lilia.
She's the quickest of them, no doubt. But even her entire squad won't be enough to turn the tide. It's time, Z.
But ma'am, withdrawing now could damage morale.
I trust our soldiers. After all, we're not fighters. Our presence here does nothing but slow them down. Contact every committee member and House of Integratus representative you can reach. We're relocating to the top floor of the spire, by the President's order.
The spire. Understood. Is there anything you'd like me to bring, ma'am?
Your kettle and some tea. You'll need it.
You don't seem at all concerned. Is there something I don't know about?
They're about to have a meeting with the Manus, maybe? Or with Arcana? I don't know. Pyrodrake, Phlogiston, incendiaries rain down on the Menace through, though few in number, they're enough to throw the enemy's reserve into a panic. Southern Garden.
Cannon! The cannon! Damn it, cannon's lost! Get out of here! Those trees are catching fire!
Menace soldiers scatter and flee the maze-like gardens. From the air, they look like startled ants.
Witches! How did they get here so quickly?
Dark Cloud soldier crosses a hedge to reach this ritualist.
General Krutov has sent word again.
Do I look like I have time for his sniveling? Tell him to fix his own messes. I would have had the array ready for those flying witches if you idiot hadn't kept getting in my way.
Damn, they're all messing up. Ritualist pushes the frightened soldier aside and walks toward a building near the garden. Hallway, Southern Annex. Periodic enters the building. The hall inside is oddly cool amid the fires of battle.
Buzz all you like, pests. I'll clip your wings soon enough. We need to move the array right elsewhere. Somewhere those irksome flies cannot bother us. Not under a roof, but nowhere fully exposed.
Was this not the place set aside for you?
You've got some nerve asking that. Where have you been? Off in your whimsical
Your guy
little
came and
world
explained
again?
Coinbase to me? Oh. Okay. Alrighty, brother. Sounds like a plan.
In case such practical matters slipped your mind, your witless rabble were supposed to be hunting down the Foundation's Arcanists.
All is in hand, though there has been some unexpected reluctance from them. The reason for which still eludes me.
You're trying to understand them?
Staff slams against the gray and white checkered floor.
I can't waste any more breath on this.
Passes Ustrina and leaves through the building's other exit. Stomping feet echo through the corridor, fortunately concealing another's approach. Oops. 55 minutes. Southern Annex. The ritualist arrives at an outdoor space behind the building where the wide open gardens are replaced with tidy pathways.
With those flying witches focused on the gardens and the plaza, this location must suffice.
Prima.
She whips her head around and faces the voice's source.
I didn't expect to find you working alone. You've grown careless.
Grace, impossible. How did you get here?
As I always do. You of all people should know my means.
And you think you can simply show your face here and get away unscathed?
Come on, then. Let's see what tricks you've picked up in my absence.
Oh.
There, it's our time to shine. And Fletchling, one of my
Ah, it's autoing by itself.
The path will become clear. I can do this. Huh. Very well.
Actually, I'm gonna restart it.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination. One of my best moves. Agreed. Taking a peek in Fletchlings.
Oh my god, I hit the wrong button.
There are many routes
The wrong
to travel,
skill.
but only one destination. Fletchlings, time to fly. Agreed. Sensing their thoughts. Taking a peek
There we go.
inside.
I'd rather do that.
Huh. Very well. Close your eyes. Though it may come with pain. I hope you like a splash of red. Sensing the flock is ready. Enter the gate and see the light. Your eyes. It will all be over soon. Can I give everyone a ride on my back?
30 minutes.
Grace, you deceitful parasite. I'll make you pay for my mother's death in Antarctica.
Level your accusations later. Now tell me how you got past the Foundation's security.
Traitor! Thief! You'll get nothing from me!
Enough, Prima. I don't have time for your tantrums. Stay calm. This will only take a moment. You might even survive if you're lucky.
I curse you, Grace. You'll never be free. You'll die a pathetic, sniveling slave.
Moth beats its wings once more and flutters away from this stranger's fingertip and lands on the ritualist's face.
Take it off! Get this thing off my face!
Why are they making her little portrait blank? It's as if someone sucks away the air around them. And the mouth forged by her arcane skill turns into fine powder before their eyes.
No. What's happening?
She has no more power. I don't know.
Don't stay out in the open like that, Nautica. You're too exposed. It's okay. They can't hurt me. Really.
Damn it!
Mantis' attacks and Nautica glance off her like water over a stone. Ricocheting incantations slam against the walls. Fortunately, the committee building is sturdy enough to withstand them.
Take this! Smashing bouncing ball!
Fist-sized sphere flies out from behind cover, bouncing off the floor, walls, and ceiling.
Down! Ah!
Ball smashes a dent into a black helmet.
You've got to give them credit. Those Laplace brainiacs sure know how to build some solid toys.
Impressive. But I still don't get why you have to shout that bloody name every time.
The higher the volume, the greater the damage. That's what the guy in the tin box said.
Alright, can't hurt to have a little fun. Let me try one.
Security staff and soldiers fall back behind cover and continue making use of their new toys. Meanwhile, from the other end of the battleground, Krutal observes the escalating counterattack.
Their chimera is immune to our incantations. Nothing a swift bullet to the head couldn't solve, if that druid weren't so incessant. We don't have the forces for close-quarter combat. Where the hell is our heavy firepower?
Steps back a bit, attempting to get a wider field of view. His troops are on the edge of breaking. The unthinkable occurs. A tactical retreat may be necessary. But then Arcana appears. An indescribable force compels Krutov to step aside. Battle of black and white comes to an eerie pause. All present seem to be paralyzed with awe and terror.
It is a wondrous form thou hast claimed, Nautica. I cannot help but behold thy beauty with some awe. Did we not return to this world upon the same blessed day? Pray tell, how fares thy second life, and the powers thou hast seized?
Why, my life has nothing to do with you, Arcana.
Arcana's focus shifts, not dismissively, but as effortlessly as a turning wind.
Miss Weyerhauser, charming as ever. What a delight to chance upon thee here as well. Too long has it been ere last we spoke, and a question hath weighed upon me since then. Why protect these humans, the cause of thy family's ruin?
She takes a step closer.
Leave her to me!
Arcana spreads her wings and lunges at Arcana. Bro, don't do that. Yet Arcana sounds unmoved and unafraid, as if she is only watching a performance.
Hush, child.
She resists thorns wither away, and Nautica comes crashing to the marble floor below. Her entire body feels heavy, as if she had been drained of all strength. With effort, she manages to move her upper half, but her lower limbs are motionless.
I can't get up. Something's wrong.
Each and every Arcanist feels it, a sensation like having their air ripped from their lungs, like being pulled down to the ocean floor at once, both pressure and suffocation. As the tree behind them begins to buckle and shake until it comes crashing down.
There are still people under the tree. No, my adventure.
Arcanus across the battlefield begin to waver and collapse into unconsciousness. Arcana stands at the other end of the long hall, wearing a satisfied expression like an artist overlooking their work.
Rise.
She's suddenly pulled up into the air, as if weightless.
Something's picking me up.
Alrighty, brother, later.
Fool.
She sinks back down only to be pulled to one side, her body dragging against the rubble-strewn floor.
No! I can't stop!
And with a flick of her wrist, Arcana sends Nautica and all the people, objects, and foliage in her path hurtling out of the building. 45 minutes remain.
At last, some peace and quiet.
Damn. Why does Arcana look so out of it? Quit whining, just give them your weapon and stay back. Just need a moment's rest. Brother, this is... One more time, I need to gather some more inspiration. Are you supposed to actually survive for 60 seconds? How the hell are you supposed to do this? Well, I can't do anything. My stuff, it doesn't wanna... Okay. They just showed... They didn't show Kratos in there. But yeah, Arcanum just, like, handled it so effortlessly, I guess. That's crazy. Don't let the white coats and good manners fool you. Those people are absolutely mad. Rational passion. Mythical body research project proposal. Dear and wonderful Miss Nautica, Laplace Scientific Computing Center has taken a keen interest in your new body. We are writing in hopes that you will agree to participate in our experiment and research. Rest assured, we remain fully committed to humanitarian care and professional research ethics. Yeah, because why you are welcome to check off only the projects you are willing to take part in. The research projects regarding mythical body are listed below. October 13th through the December 20th? Research theme, biotic force field and arcane cell compatibility in mythical body. Projects, blood draw. A significant volume of blood samples is required. You are welcome to decline if you are sensitive to pain. Lab analysis, Krasma candy sensitivity test, triathlon comparative study, humans as control group, epidermal cell stress test, unknown mucus DNA sequencing. November 4th through January 29th, research theme, a psychological study of self-identity and special socialization based on the reconstructed mythical body. Topics, social anxiety assessment in the tiered lecture hall, avoidance attachment, relationships test in the auditorium. You're welcome to share mythological archaeology, physical coordination test in Uluru Stadium, emotional and psychological clinical evaluation. 3, December 15th, through January 30th, research theme, spatial compatibility of the photon dynamic holographic dress with mythical body. Content, human form, photon holographic dress design study, personal aesthetic preference research. We're very curious. Compatibility study of photon dress materials with mucus and bone. Cell photosensitive spectrum determination range study. Height measurement, weight measurement, arm or wingspan measurement. Damn, they really do want to test her. Behind the door. Path cleared ahead of you. Countdown to the storm, 45 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. Back in time a little bit. Square at SPDM. Meryl's soaring figure lunges forward. There's a flash of an arcane skill, then a nimble, moon-eyed fiddler dodges an incoming strike. Car. The rolling fiddler crashes into the watchtower's door, pushing it open. Car. Hiss. Protocol says in case of a campus-wide emergency, instructors without other duties are to assemble at the central watchtower and wait for deployment. A rotunda, somehow both stifling and spacious, welcomed her. It's empty. No instructors, no security. Where did everyone go? She has no time to ponder the question further. The moment she dispels her transformation, Meryl rises to her feet and goes to close the door. Before she can shut it, something powerful shoves it back open, knocking her to the ground. Heavy hammer swings toward her.
No way out.
If you're outnumbered, you run. Simple as that. No heroics. Dead soldiers don't win wars. Invisibility incantations might help, but Arcanum isn't reliable. Guns never fail. Burn that into your skull.
Hero rolls out of the path of the hammer just as it slams down. Arcane radiance conceals her body. All that's left is her voice echoing in the rotunda.
Let's see how you like this.
Bang. She enters her magazine. Gunshot screams. A brief pause on both sides, then she reloads. Cluster of believers falls back. Black ooze and blood splatter reveal Meryl's silhouette, even before her optical illusion fades. She charges toward the stairs and turns to face her enemies. They're retreating upstairs.
Second floor. There's a door. I can lock them out. Should buy a little time. I just hope the security team's master key works here.
Bang bang. Meryl fires 2 shots straight ahead in an attempt to buy herself a few seconds of respite, and then turns and runs toward the second floor's blast door. Key sticks in the lock with a frustrating clink.
Come on. Don't do this to me.
She reflexively shields her face with her hand, only to find that her foe's arcane skill hasn't hit her. Square of metal mesh, carved by the impact, rocks back and forth on the ground.
Where did that come from?
Heads up!
Amelia. The young girl pokes her head out from the vent. Radiance still lingers from the staff in her hand.
Seems like I did the incantation right.
Amelia? What on earth are you doing here?
Shouldn't I be asking you that?
Though she answers the question with one of her own, she exits the vent rather than waiting for a response.
Wait! Just stay right there.
There. It's our time to shine.
Gosh, Amelia. Are you out of your mind?
I'm not. I was 7th in my year in the Arcane Defense exam.
This is not an exam. Stay behind me.
Fledglings, time to fly. Sensing their thoughts. Taking a peek inside. Oh, ancient beings whose wings beat in their nests. Close your eyes.
Huh. Very well.
Though it may come with pain. I won't be fooled. One of my best moves. Fledglings, time to fly. Sensing their thoughts.
I hope you...
Flock is ready. So am I. Hear me.
Okay.
Is it over now? Whew. There are so many of them. Why are they gathering around like this?
Regret wells up in Meryl's throat. The last door feels like the jaws of a trap. They're cornered now.
Hop on, Amelia. I'll get you back into the air vent.
What about you? You won't fit in there.
I'll find a way.
Sound of elevation comes from the door behind them.
Wait. It's open?
She doesn't have time to consider the answer.
Amelia, help me open this door. Hey!
Lucas's youthful face flushes red with effort as he pulls on the door.
Quick! Get in!
Get in! Get in! The three of them shut their pursuers out. Only when the lock clicks into place do they let out a sigh of relief. Meryl straightens up and turns to the young children. Her saviors adopt an uncharacteristically serious expression.
Lucas, Amelia, what are you two doing out here?
They put us in detention, remember? Then the alarm went off, and an explosion blew a hole through the wall, so we ran.
Meryl stumbles over her thoughts and looks away. She can hardly criticize them for running to safety.
Sorry. You wouldn't have been left in there if it weren't for me.
Oh, that wasn't your fault. We broke the rules after all. We knew the central tower was where people were supposed to go, so we headed here. Looks like that was a mistake.
We ran into a whole load of weird monsters on the way here. Guess what the instructor said about the dangers outside wasn't just to scare us after all. But where is everyone, miss?
The library. That's where the instructor sent everyone. I just came from there.
Lucas leaps to his feet.
See, Amelia? I told you we should have gone to the library.
There's always security here at the tower. How was I supposed to know they'd all be gone?
All right, you two. Now's not the time. I'll get you to the library. But first, there's something important I need to get from upstairs. You two get back in the vent and wait.
She looks down in thought, attempting to devise some plan to get these kids from here to safety, but her thoughts are quickly interrupted.
What do you mean? Can't we go with you?
Well, it's too dangerous.
All the more reason to not split up.
She's right, and trust me, you're gonna need us. I know all kinds of stuff they don't teach in class.
No, please, both of you, listen. I fought those monsters before. They don't care how smart you are, or how many incantations you know. See that hammer that guy's holding? I've seen it smash trained soldiers to pieces.
Young, caged doves stare at her blankly for a long moment.
But how are you going to get up there? Every door is locked except the main one. We've checked.
That's why we ended up hiding in the vent.
I've got a master key.
But it didn't look like it worked on that door you tried it on.
Well, then I'll shapeshift and get to the top through the vent. Once I've got what I need, I'll open the door from the inside and take the stairs.
That won't work. The vent was blocked in the explosions. You can't get past the second floor. We've tried.
And the blast doors won't open from the inside.
What do you mean? Didn't you just open that one for me?
No, I thought you opened it.
I just told you, her key doesn't work.
Then who did open it?
Yeah, I thought somebody opened it for her, or someone else. Vertin? Sonetto? All sense of direction is lost. Dust swirls in the air.
You've come to me at last, Vertin.
Who the heck?
Who are you? Where's Sonetto?
There is no name that I might give you that will serve your understanding. As for your friend, she was not meant to be here.
Did Sonetto open the door?
Your voice. I've heard it before. Through the monitor. But you're not Arcana. You are the true creator of this boon.
Oh. Interesting. Overexposed? Don't worry, the guide hasn't gone anywhere.
You are the true creator of this boon.
And you are its rightful receiver.
Rightful receiver? Then why was it in Arcana's possession? And why was it given to Igor?
You know the ways of time and fate. The boon comes to you only at the proper moment, just as you have come to me.
Tired of riddles? I don't know anything about time or fate. How do you know me?
You speak as though you know me. Have we met before?
Beneath the ruins of civilization, in an ancient past.
Beneath the ruins of an ancient past.
Yet, neither of us came to seek that story. Not on this day.
Igor was promised that the boon would protect him, but it didn't. Will that happen to me as well?
The promise still stands, but mortal hands cannot stop the sand from slipping through their fingers.
What are you expecting me to do then?
You need no counsel from me. The boon is already yours. I do not seek to bestow blessings, for you need none. Vikiju and la regna, immortaluloi.
Vikiju on la regno de mortemuloi.
Oh, okay. Does it show you where... Can I get out of this? If only does is blown away, revealing a familiar library, but everything appears hollow and fake like stage dressing. The light shines colorless and stark.
Timekeeper! Sonato, where are you? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Is it difficult to make out where Sonata's voice is coming from?
No. I can't see anything. It's too dark. Sonato, where are...
A pair of surprisingly small hands reach out and take hold of the drifting consciousness.
I'm right beside you.
Back in the past.
We're in the library. Just us. No students, no staff, no Manus Vindictae. You disappeared after we went through that gate, then reappeared behind me just now.
She's small.
What do you mean you can't see? Has something happened to your eyes? I'm not sure. It's
Very
like
small
I've been hit
too.
by a flashbang. But I'll manage. You sound... different. That's because we're both children again. We look like we did when we were SPDM students. Then this can't truly be reality. It's like what happened in the Amber Room. The flow of time has been disrupted. Where did you go after stepping into the gate, Timekeeper? I'm not certain. There was a mist. Or dust. And I heard a voice. It said I already knew how to gain protection from the boon. Then it spoke an incantation. Then... does that mean we succeeded?
Sonata blinks, her face is a strange mixture of joy and confusion. It's difficult to believe things went smoothly for her part, at least. It seems as if she's been walking in circles without end.
I repeated the incantation, but I have no idea if it worked. We need to find a way out of this timeline anomaly, if we're to know if it had any effect. Speaking of time, I looked around while you were gone.
Little Sonata can't help but feel vexed by how odd the situation is, and how somehow the least troubling thing is their sudden return to childhood.
There are no clocks, calendars, or even yearbooks in this place. Anything that might indicate a date or time is missing, and whenever I try to leave, I just end up back where I started. It's like a maze that won't let us go. Wait, Sonato. What is it? There's a light. A golden thread. I can feel it. Feel her. Her.
Her?
Her?
Her hand gently touches the golden thread. An ethereal, pleasant sound trembles through the space.
It's Meryl. But
Oh.
I can't see her anywhere. How do you know it's her?
For a moment, I was thinking it was like it was Verton's mom. I don't know why.
I just know. I can't.
Can't explain how. Far beyond what Soneto's eyes can see, the golden thread stretches onward into the darkness until its end ties into another black nothingness.
The thread's tangled. Meryl may be in trouble. But her knot isn't anywhere close. Soneto, where am I facing?
Following the gaze, Soneto spies the outline of a tower, looming down from a distance.
Toward the central watchtower. I tried to find a way there earlier, but I couldn't even manage to leave the library. Let's try following Meryl's thread. Take my hand. I'll guide us. You clear the way. Of course. Let's get out of here.
Oh my goodness, another mini game. Timekeeper, please tell me where to go. Lead Soneto and Verton out of the maze. Tap a switch to Verton and check the exit's location. Golden thread will guide you toward the exit. Switch back to Soneto to choose which direction to move. Each move increases disorientation. On the exit before you're just disoriented. Okay. Well, I saw. What is this? You run your hand over the desk in the study room. It always feels familiar. Where are we? General Arcanum Library, we're in Section H. Section H, I remember you spent a lot of time here after class. This place better than anyone. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what's up, Remy? How do you do? I suppose I walked it before. Huh? How? I've been marking our path the whole way. We haven't doubled back at all. I mean, back when we were in school, I used to walk this way all the time. It's a shortcut to miss tooth fairies. Are you laughing, Soneto? No, time can really take my hand. There seems to be fake turns of arcane energy here. The books here are new. That smell of fresh paper hangs in the air. Disorientation cleared. I failed? Okay. Skip the maze? No, I don't want to skip it. Let's go this way instead. Okay, reset again. Let's go down. Shelves hold books. Timer, are you sure we should cross here? Thread I'm seeing does seem to extend in this direction. Trust you, but our riders are a little small right now. We can't reach the top of this mountain book. You're right, it seems a detour is in order. Wait, which way do we go? There we go. But yeah, how's it going, man? Trying to finish the story. When the marble threshold is crossed, the maze-like space begins to collapse behind them. The library is now more than 100 paces behind.
We made it! Good. Then this thread is leading us to exactly where we need to be.
Golden thread winds toward the second floor, where it ultimately tangles into another knot. Guided by instinct, each step draws closer to the thread. The knot unravels with the slightest touch. As it does, it seems to flow across the back of the hand.
There we go.
Click. The sound of salvation comes from the door behind them.
Wait. It's open. Amelia, help me open this door.
Na 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 na. Nice. There we go. Another cassette.
I'm surprised, I must say. Why would anyone else want to talk to you in riddles the same way I do? It's kind of a chore being this vague, to be honest. He has to be getting paid for this.
Are you paid to talk to me? Are you actually interested in talking to me?
Do you think you're all that interesting a conversation partner? I'm not some retiree who has nothing else to do. The only reason I talk to you is because you won't leave my house. What else should I do? I'm not strong enough to throw you out. My only defense is a razor-sharp wit, though it seems to never cut you deep enough to matter. I swear at times I think you've been glued into that chair. Never mind. Sometimes we just have to accept the little disappointments in life. That old dust whines about the plaster figures intruding in his room. But that's all he's done so far. If he wants to take over for me, do let me know. If it means not having to come up with any more riddles,
Here's some HSR grind. Since I found out about the reruns next patch, so now I can spend my pulls if I can reach 120. Need it for the freebie. Oh. Did you already finish the story for Reverse or no? Well, that's good though. Nice. Something else to do, huh? I'm doing it some other day. Yeah, we're trying to see if we could finish it tonight. I have it in the title that I wanted to do Arknights. Like, I really want to play Arknights. But I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play it tonight. We'll see. Maybe I'll have time to play like a tad. With hope in her heart. So yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know how far ahead you are in the story, so, I mean, obviously I'm going to be reading it, so, spoilers. But yeah. Trying to finish it, man. The hope in her heart. Gonna be lurking. Gotcha, gotcha. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for chilling. The hope in her heart. A single candle's light cannot fill an empty room. We'll see how long it takes. If I finish it fast enough, I'll play some Arknights later. I'm not tired at all. Council chamber on the 5th floor is nearly overflowing.
I never would have expected so many Arcanists to risk their lives for the Foundation, even with their powers taken away from them.
You underestimated them. Just as you've always underestimated what solidarity can accomplish.
Solidarity. I never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Authoritative. Oh my god, how do you say? I can't pronounce this right now. Authoritative voice from the podium puts an end to their bickering.
Inside this room are all the surviving members of the committee and the House of Integratus.
Inside this room are all the surviving members of the committee and the House of Integratus.
The third floor of the committee building has fallen, and the enemy is advancing through the fourth as we speak. If this continues, the entire building will fall before help arrives. The President has ordered an immediate evacuation. All of you and any other non-combatant staff are to head to his office on the top floor.
Constantine steps down from the podium. The solemn silence of the room is interrupted by the not-so-distant hammer of gunfire beyond the door.
Look at us. A bunch of beaten-down cowards.
Huh. And who do you intend to hold accountable this time?
Gentlemen, please. Choose your battles. Yes, we used to fight over policies in this room. But now is the time to set our issues aside and unite around our common goal.
Survival. Yes, that is the grim reality.
I had hoped we might reconcile under better circumstances.
Don't lose hope yet, Pedro. Perhaps one day we'll be able to return to this room more united than ever before.
We can save the debate over that until we get out of here in one piece. Every second we linger is another stress on the people protecting our lives.
Nautica tumbles through the air.
Hold on, Nautica!
Oops. The impact of her 9 rumbles the ground like a burst of artillery. 40 minutes remain.
I took as much of the impact as I could. Are you alright?
Her lower body is faded and crumpled like loose fabric. No matter how Nautica tries, her beast half lies still and unresponsive. An exhausting, fruitless struggle.
Yep, everyone's okay.
I'll climb down from Nautica's back.
We would have been toast without you, Nautica. You good?
I'm just glad no one's hurt. But I need some time to get up.
No.
What just happened? Is everyone all right?
Huh? Didn't you feel loopy when Arcana did that hush trick?
Loopy? I didn't feel a thing.
Maybe it only affects arcanists. I can't use any of my arcane skills. It's like the channel of my pneuma is blocked.
I thought... What? I thought Razor was an arcanist. He's just a strong-ass human?
Like a clogged pipe?
Casts aside his doubts for now and looks around.
Whatever it was, the enemy will be hunting for you. Stick with us. We humans don't need powers to fight. All right, team, gather up.
Yo, Cap. Don't you go treating me like some kind of pushover. My blade still cuts, with or without my arcane skills.
Wouldn't think of it, Jay. Just don't get yourself hurt, all right?
Razor rallies those who can still fight. Just as they're circling around Nautica, a moth appears and lands on Eagle's shoulder.
Hmm? A moth? Miss Stranger? Is that you?
Found clues as to the Manus entry point. Operation smoothly so far. Entrance should be located and closed down in no time.
Is she saying she's found the Manus entry point and she's on her way to close it?
That's what I heard too. But
Another possibility tugs at Eagle's mind.
how did this message get through? All arcane skills are muted. Only the Manus can. Did she?
She put on the mask? Oh, she put on the mask, right? Mouth is pried open and the struggling moth flies out. Returns to Miss Stranger's ear to whisper memories and information and then disappears.
Looks like the risk paid off. The mask restored my power.
Uh-oh. Viscous slime drips from the mask and onto her pale cheeks. The ritualist slumps against the walls of utterly drained, though no more worse for wear than grace.
You dare to steal power from a man's mask. Are you brave or merely foolish, Grace?
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I could capture the full picture. There we go.
This isn't the first time I've been tested by it, Prima. I know how to resist its corruption.
Your resistance is meaningless. The mask will destroy the unfaithful, but you've lived on stolen time for long enough. I should have ended you before you ever made it to Antarctica.
Is that so? Funny. I always thought you were more eager for your mother's death than I was. You wanted her position for yourself, didn't you?
You lie! I have only ever admired her unwavering devotion to the Guiding One. A devotion that ended in martyrdom. A sacrifice which shall be rewarded. Her flesh may have perished, but her name lives on. As for you, treacherous pest that you are, you will die inconsequential and unremembered.
Inconsequential? That sounds familiar. They did tell you what happened during your mother's so-called martyr's death, didn't they? It wasn't some sacred act. She wasn't chosen. It was an accident, Prima. The roof collapsed. A large chunk of it fell. And she was too absorbed in her own preaching to notice.
Squashed her like a bug.
Until it squashed her like a bug. An inconsequential, meaningless death. The only good thing that came of it was the silence.
No. Damn you and your lies!
Do you really think her death meant anything to Arcana? None of you have ever mattered to her. She sent you here to spread chaos simply because it amuses her. She calls herself a savior. But she doesn't care if any of you die in the process, because she isn't a savior, nor a god. Only a purveyor of lies and chaos. All she brings is ruin and death.
I'll tear that blasphemous tongue from your mouth!
Descend into dreams.
Dang. The ritualist succumbs to her exhaustion and falls unconscious. Miss Stranger, hearing the faint murmurs coming from the mask, turns around.
Both the Manus and the Foundation lie for our loyalty and sacrifice. But whatever lies they tell, it makes no difference to me. I am loyal only to my own cause now.
Oh man.
My semi-automatic construction arm has gone offline. Leave it. Laplace's equipment runs on Arcanum. They'll all be useless now. Human soldiers behind the barricade. Cover the Arcanists as they retreat. Now!
What's up along the path of the soldiers' retreat are bizarre tools.
Looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Their arcane skills may have faltered, but their bullets still fly. Though the tide has turned against them once more, the Foundation continues to resist in every way they can. Soldier trains his sights on this wholly exposed target.
That's...
She advances without worry, without hurry, without fear. Through the hail of fire, the soldier's finger finds the trigger
Hold your fire.
and grips his shoulder.
All units, hold fire. That's Arcanum. Firearms don't harm her. Disengage. I repeat, disengage.
Christ has no particular authority to issue orders, but as glimmers of recognition spread through their ranks, they take heed of him all the same. Meanwhile, Arcanum continues toward the Foundation's line of defense, unbothered by the display.
Ah, guns. How quaint.
Strolls past their defense, as one might a garden hedge. For a moment, every soldier present can feel the heartbeats of their neighbor throbbing in their ears until the gunfire resumes.
She warned me about this.
Why didn't she do anything, sir?
Because we're irrelevant to her.
Then, what do we do?
All we can do. Slow down the rest of the Manus forces. Leave Arcana to those who can handle her.
His eyes betray his confident tone as he stares out at the smoke-filled hole. Eventually his gaze turns to his hand. Several minutes ago, a moth sent by Miss Stranger had landed there.
Miss Stranger, you were right about her.
Rainier Arcanus have moved to the rear. Oops, some of them tell them there's no need to rush to their deaths. You're wounded, get back. Hang in there. Oh, come on, man. Forget me, just let this go. Let me join the fight too. Not over. You're like destined to just win this, right? Is what I'm assuming. I can still... I'm not even reading the thing. It's like so janky. Go now. This floor's done for. Fall back. We're almost to the roof. There's nowhere else to go. Yeah, it's just kind of like inevitable, I think. I mean, unless you actually can fill. I don't know. Blue updated? Oh, I didn't even see Miss Madam Z. Song of the Black Sheep. Gaze into the abyss. Maybe we have time for Arcanites, maybe. Depending on like how many parts there are still. We're getting there, that's why. 30 minutes.
Prima, should the language of
Lyra?
music elude you, you may command them with incantations in its stead.
Yes, ma'am.
I have matters to attend to, whilst you children play your games with the Foundation. I trust the Windweave will be safe in your care. You may one day be worthy of your mother's place.
I said, be quiet.
Oh, was that Miss Stranger when she was little? She holds herself up against the building's core, Outer wall?
So many donned this mask because of your lies. Do you remember their faces? You lured them in, broke them, and cast them into the abyss. Stood by and watched them surrender their souls to a goddess you never believed in, never truly knew.
I did.
Now it's your turn to face the trial. You know what awaits you if you fail. Why not seek the forgiveness of the Mother of Resurrection? She has spared you. She would embrace you once more, as any loving mother would a wayward child.
I won't. I'll never return to her.
Staggers back to her feet.
This mask can't overpower me. I know how to control it.
Of course. You are no stranger to this mask. You've worn it before. But then, you still had the phototaxis to protect you. How daring of you to think you can master it alone this time.
At least my mind is still my own. That's all I need.
Attention is drawn to the southernmost building.
That way is Building 5, where the refugees were housed.
And do you see those people? Arcanus soldiers. Our brothers and sisters. They have put on the mask. From this day forth, they fight only for their own people.
Gray and white tower stands not far off. Soldiers in black exit onto the path, leading to the Foundation headquarters.
Those are Krutov's troops. Prima's memory was correct. That must be where the Manus entered the Foundation. But why here? Why in the refugees' residences?
Let's find out, shall we?
Oh my god, I like blanked out. Okay, I got it. Well, strides. Carry her through the throngs of Arcanus followers and toward Building 5. My face of Matt, this woman any mind. Slips through the door and enters the building. Oh. Entrance, Building 5. Isn't that she expected to see anything in particular? She hasn't given it enough time to expect anything at all, but the sight that greets her still exceeds her wildest imagination. Mycelia-like bodies playing bizarre music quiver in the air. Their steady yet creeping movements resembling the closing mouths of Venus flytraps.
This is...
a passage that connects us all.
Using limbs mutated in instruments, believers twist and writhe their bodies in resonance with the wind weave's deep tones.
This must be the orchestra Lyra mentioned.
And these monsters are communicating through song. This is where they sent those who failed the trial. When and how did Lyra do all this? I had no idea. I must have overlooked some clue.
Never mind, that's not... I thought that was Miss Stranger as a kid. It's... Never mind. Prisoners her guilt and focus her attention on the strange Maw's deaths instead. From the location of its throat emerges another troop of shadowy figures.
I'm sure you know what must be done.
Yes. I will end it here. I know how to control these things. And Prima has just shown me the incantation to command them.
Or maybe it is
order
her.
the orchestra
I don't know.
to play the song to sever the windweave. I'll just...
Mass gnaws at her consciousness hands. Covering her face are like delicate instruments of torture, peeling the non-believer's disguise away layer by layer.
Did it ever occur to you, in all the grandness of your mission, that using a Manus incantation might invite the mask deeper into your mind? Your resistance is as pathetic as it is ungrateful in the face of the Guiding One's mercy. Come along home, dear. Lay down that heavy burden. You're no Foundation dog. You're with your own kind. You'll be safe. You can finally be free. You've been away for far too long. Too long to remember what it is to belong. To be happy. To be surrounded by family. Come back. We will all rejoice in your return. You can have the life you want. And a new name. Not Grace. Not Maud. No longer a stranger.
Go home to the primeval glaciers.
An incantation is chanted. The piercing hum bores through her eyeballs and into her brain like a fanged worm, devouring the tender flesh in its path. Winds tremble as if her own body were joining the sickening orchestra. With all the chaos she hears, the orchestra's melody is changing. What did it say? Oh. Arcanum plays, and in that instant she faintly hears a prolonged wail of agony coming from the abyss. Force wraps around the sound like a gentle cover before whisking it away into the recesses of a far-off time.
It's done. The portal is closed.
Incantation works. She knows she succeeded, yet her success will come at a price. Without control over the phototaxis, she is powerless to resist the mask's trial.
No! Don't do this to me. No! I don't want to go! No more names! No more orders! I never received links.
Damn.
I want to live, to leave here, to never come back.
Damn.
Fighting on foot? Ugh! You gotta be kidding me.
Leah gives us disheartening look Over to her inert broom. She won't be returning to the sky for now. She can't make clear sense of why. It seemed that her red 38's arcane engine stalled all at once, and for no clear reason. The conclusion only comes to her, and she realizes she's lost her arcane skills as well.
Looks like I need to leave you here, buddy. Better hope the Manus don't snatch you up.
But she still has a pistol.
Who's there?
Figure staggers into view, only noticeable when she comes close enough for Lilia to make out her face.
Hell.
It's you! You...
Catches Miss Stranger as she sinks to her knees.
You're all covered in slime. What the hell happened?
The portal. The Manus' portal. It's closed. Mission complete.
Oh my. Is she gonna be in like recovery for a long time or something? We're gonna die here, aren't we? There's no time to grieve, get back into the fight. Enemies right there. Take your revenge while you still can. Hold off for 3 minutes? What? I can't even click. Means they can be killed off. Don't let up. Damn, I hate that I can't click some of them. What are you doing? Get back here. That's an order. They're retreating, can't you see? This is annoying. Oh my god. There's no way. Is that? Shit, everyone fall back. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. What are you doing? Get back here now. Go now. We've got this. Stop. Hold your fire. No, run. Yeah, just gotta let it watch, right? Run, run. It just straight up gives you eagle?
It's really great to see you again, Miss
Oh.
Burden. Oh.
Okay.
LSCC intern researcher Eagle, reporting in. I hope you still recognize me.
Killing board. Black and white pieces land. The scales of attack and defense change hands. Queenside attack. Opening French defense. 25 white, queen d2, black, queen e4, black breaks through white, queenside, Krutov. Those Foundation office rats don't know the first thing about combat. Keep the pressure on the front lines, push forward. 26 white, queen xg5 plus, black, queen, okay, g6, black's kingside is exposed, white's queen strikes, Krutov. What the hell are those people in the black back doing with their arcane skills? Never mind them, more firepower to her, hole in this line. 27 white, rook xg6 plus, black, okay. White presses the attack against black, Krutov. Hold the line until reinforcements arrive. What are the orchestra and those gatekeepers doing? Middle game, Kingside Storm. Bishop. Okay. White clears the queenside. Where are the reinforcements? Where the hell are they? White's pieces strike back at black. Say that again. What do you mean? The traitor has destroyed the main channel of our network? Where the hell are Lyra and that pile of scrap metal? Black's pawns make a desperate last stand. Where do you think you're going? There's no retreat. Stick to the plan. Break through their last line of defense. Endgame, battle for the post. Black risks it all on promotion. There's nowhere to go but forward, so fight like your lives depend on it. Keep tearing through these Foundation scum. Black Pawn promotes to Queen. She'll come for us, hold the line. Damn, well, Miss Stranger she definitely accomplished her mission. Holy moly. We'll say that she definitely sacrificed herself on that one. 19 amulets. Time to leave, ready or not. The door opens. And another as if by divine intervention. Fourth floor, Central Watchtower.
It's been a little too easy, don't you think? It's like someone's walking ahead and unlocking all the doors for us.
I actually just thought it was like Vertin and Sonetto unlocking all the doors. That's by way of reply. The next door opens to greet them. Clearly unsettled, Lucas huddles up to Amelia to whisper into her ear.
I think it's ghosts?
Don't be ridiculous! And even if there were ghosts, they'd obviously be haunting the detention room.
It couldn't be. The school hires exorcists for a full inspection every vernal equinox. Didn't you know that?
The attempt to calm their fears falls flat. Assurances of safety do little in the face of the crisis around them.
But if you're still worried, I've got just the thing for you two.
She reaches into her pocket.
Keep these close.
Cold, hard metal sits in their palms.
I thought you were going to give us a talisman or an amulet to keep the ghosts away.
Well, these are pretty much the same thing. Lucas, yours has got an optical incantation that can make you invisible. But yours, Amelia, is a real live grenade. Throw it out, and it'll set off a small explosion. Understand? I bet the instructors never let you try these before. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, sure. But why does she get the real thing?
Because as far as I've seen, Amelia thinks before she acts. I can trust her to use it responsibly. You, on the other hand, would probably lob it out the first chance you got.
I would not!
I'll be careful. I promise.
Voice is so low, it's as if she's speaking to herself. Errol ruffles the hair of her two young friends and then turns to make for the stairs.
Right, let's keep moving.
Staircase's spiral rise blurs the trio's perception. It feels as if each turn should be the last, and yet it continues onward until the climb becomes almost excruciating.
The top floor is right above us.
Amelia pauses before the window ahead, perhaps too narrow for an intruder to get through, but wide enough to make them invisible to enemy eyes.
Watch out!
Stumbles back, but Meryl's outstretched hand grabs hers before she can tumble backward.
Emilia, what is it? You're shaking.
Look. Over there.
Exterior walls of the SPDM have melted like candle wax. Bloodstains and rust. That's already begun. Mar the once pristine, indestructible barriers. Sparks dance along the ground, igniting the grass into growing flames. Storm is crossing over the now unprotected campus. Clashing arrows warp the outer buildings as the architecture shifts rapidly between different shapes and styles.
We'll be okay. Burton's doing everything she can, so we've got to do the same.
Honey Heart feels as if it has lodged in her throat as she taps on the locked door.
Sonetto, is this you helping us? I don't know how you're doing this, but if it really is you, then please, we need your help one last time.
As if answering her plea, the door opens. Behind it lies darkness, an unpredictable black
The
hole.
door's open. Again.
Now grasp a children's hands, trying to mask the trembling in her
The
own.
thing we're after should be right behind it.
That was the last knot. If all the knots are undone, will Meryl be able to get to the top floor safely?
Jumble of golden thread that's accumulated halfway in pushes through to the darkness beyond the door.
I think so. Then she'll be able to get the dove to the library. I know she will. Let's head back and meet her there. But first, we need to find a way out. Timekeeper?
Forced another pair of sightless eyes stare off in another direction.
Which way am I facing, Sonato? What's in this direction? It's a door. Shall I open it? Yes, please. And tell me what's behind it.
Comes to a sudden
What do you
halt.
see? It opens into another space. If I'm not mistaken, it's the committee building's hallway. Then this maze can lead us to Foundation headquarters.
More golden threads sprawl out, but none glow like Meryl's did. These new lines are faint, as if drifting between the destined and the uncertain. Something in this chaotic darkness is pursuing the strings, causing them to tangle along their original paths, and the darkness takes shape. Shadow flickers each time it appears. It feels as if it siphons the air from the lungs.
It's Arcana. She's here. Arcana?
Shadow can't see anything in the empty hall around them.
You mean at the school? Or at headquarters? At headquarters. Inside the committee building. I think I know why the Foundation never sent more reinforcements to the school.
To be continued. Peek into fate. Even the untouchable has a texture.
Then the attack on the SPDM was a diversion. They wanted to pull Foundation forces away from headquarters. Right now, Arcana has found her way into the Foundation, and the storm is closing in on SPDM. And here we are stuck in whatever this place is, doing nothing.
Her low muttering makes the corridor feel all the more desolate. Brushed by fingertip, the golden thread begins to drift through the air. The knotted forms tremble in the darkness. Somewhere within the body, an innate ability, mysterious and distant, is quietly waking.
I think I found a path. Let me try something. Sonato, this way. This is our way out. But you're pointing out the window.
Mine tries in vain to make sense of what her eyes are taking
Then
in.
we need to jump out of it. Just trust me. Of course.
She opens the window. Below them lies the garden that the Foundation so carefully tends to its trademark austere perfection. Conviction and trust conquer her innate fear of heights. Climbs under the windowsill first and crouches there, and offers her hand.
Please take my hand. Slowly, please. Careful. Let's get out of here.
Labyrinth created by the boon is silent and void of any traces of life, but in freefall the wind's howl still passes through the ears. At some point the tightly clasped hands loosen it as the two plunge into darkness. wall has stopped. Body is upright, feet pointed down, no longer adrift in the void.
My sight's restored. I can see again. No. This isn't right.
Arcana?
These threads. The woven net. I've seen this before.
Golden threads drift against the fingertips like the strings of an instrument waiting to be played.
What are they? I can touch them. Even pluck them. Why are they revealing themselves to me?
You know the ways of time and fate.
Palm presses onto the sand table, which is nearly submerged in the black torrent. The black tide recedes, and in its wake, it leaves an unstable seed.
Is this another game of yours, Arcana?
Tower of threads, knob full of holes, sways as if built on shifting sands. Right before it crumbles, a hand instinctively reaches out and catches this precarious destiny.
One day, I will uncover its secret.
She's like the weaver of time. You could save and alter the threads or something, I don't know. With threads at will.
The door's open again.
The thing we're after should be right behind it.
Now presses the hand of the somehow unlocked door and pushes it open. A crack to peer inside. Now pushes the children back before slipping inside. She pulls the door shut.
Stay back! Don't come in!
What? What's wrong? What's in there?
It's better if you don't see.
Oh, it's a okay. She turns around and locks the door, locking the children away from the sight of, and now confronts her. Now it's an explanation for the missing teachers and guards, dreadful as it may be.
The instructors. The guards.
Oh, the principals.
Principal.
Oh, okay. They're all dead. Forces back the bile rising in her throat at the sight. Yet, despite the carnage, she feels almost calm.
All right, Meryl. You can't mess this up.
The SPD and his last line of defense against the storm has fallen from its perch. The dove's body, split into two, lies bloodstained and battered on the floor. Damn.
Shelter dove's gone. But there should still be spares somewhere.
She kneels and pushes a corpse aside, searching for an intact shelter dove.
Come on now. They're only dead people. They can't hurt you. You've seen worse. With Charon, remember? I wonder what he'd do if he were here.
She blinks with mechanical movements. She turns over another instructor's lifeless body. Sheltered beneath the body lies several sheltered doves, mercifully undamaged. Miss Fogel?
Fogel?
Memories of her flood through Meryl's mind, but one thing she refuses to do is think on the anger she once felt at her for sending her to detention all those years ago. Wipes away all the tears welling in her eyes with a shaking hand and gathers the sheltered doves in her arms.
Meryl? Are you okay in there? It's getting dark outside.
Dang.
Yes, I found it. Just a minute. Stay right there.
Someone shutting the door behind her feels like shoveling the last bit of dirt over a grave.
So, inside there...
Your teachers and the gods did everything they could to protect you. That's all you need to know.
Students can read the overwhelming sorrow on her face, but they remain silent, unsure of what to say. Clouds heralding the storm's arrival have blotted out the sun, and the loss of power has plunged the school into darkness. Doves she holds are their only source of light.
Take these.
She hands the shelter doves to the students, keeping one tucked into her own arms.
Glowing doves? You came all this way for some dove sculptures?
Yep. Now we need to get these to the library. They're our only chance to survive the storm.
She gives up on concealing the storm from them, protocol or not.
What about the monsters? They could still be on the first floor.
Leave them to me. I'll get you out safely.
Damn, man. Mira leads them back to the second floor. The blast door leading to the first floor is just as they'd left it, locked. She presses an ear to the door and frowns when she hears footsteps behind it.
Listen carefully. You two, hide in the air vent. I'll go first and draw the monsters upstairs. You go down the vent to the ground floor and run as fast as you can to the library.
But what about the monsters outside? How can Amelia and I get past them?
Lucas's bravado disappears and the terrified child remains.
I know exactly what to do. We use your invisibility grenade before we get out of the vent. Then, we just have to get to the library before it wears off.
Amelia details her plan with confidence.
Brilliant, Amelia. You do exactly that. Take the dove to the library to save your friends. Assistant Monitor Lavender will be there. I'm sure she'll be impressed.
Revel at burst of arcane energy blasts a hole through the door.
No. That glow. I've seen it before. So... there's more than one of those things.
Yeah, the other robot-looking one. Another beam cuts through the hole, this time striking the wall just above the vent. It falls and blocks the vent's entrance, but the impact also blasts a hole in the watchtower's wall.
Amelia! Lucas! Are you alright?
I'm fine. We're fine.
It tore a hole through the wall. Just like that.
Amelia, intact head peeks through the hole in the door.
Bloody move! Now! Through the opening! I'll help you land with a levitation incantation.
What about you?
Brother,
I'll
just
be
go!
right behind you. Remember, once you land, run straight to the library. Watch out!
Door, unable to withstand further damage, falls to the ground.
No! Now!
Girl hoists them up and pushes them through the hole.
I'll see you at the library.
Turns and dodges as an energy beam carves through the wall behind her and continues into the storm, a wrecked sky. Disciple lowers its hand and approaches the opening in the wall, intent on breaking through it. What
Not
the?
so fast! You'll have to get through me first!
Disciple's head sways as pondering a choice. Finally, it turns to face its enemy. Meryl loads her last clip and takes a deep breath.
I've killed your kind before. I know just where to aim, even if I'm on my own this time. I'm more than enough to take you down.
Fight.
There, it's our time to shine. Fledglings, time to fly.
That was certainly a choice.
Sensing their thoughts. Taking a peek inside.
Huh. Very well.
Close your eyes. Face the truth. Don't be fooled.
I won't be fooled again.
One of my best moves. I hope the flock is
Enter the gate and see the light.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon. Yeah! Vampires.
10 minutes remaining. Soft tissue flows from its cracked skull.
That's for breaking my dove.
No. Sharp pain shoots up her leg. Mara lowers her gun and looks to the shelter dove in the corner, damaged mid-combat.
Could be worse. Just need to remember what Masha showed me.
She limps down against the wall, tears off part of her coat, and begins bandaging her wound. Pain spikes again as she tightens the cloth around it. I'm wondering... Okay, so here's my theory of what's going to happen. Because time's running out. She has like less than 10 minutes. She's not going to make it, I'm assuming, to the safe zone that's shrinking, right? Obviously her dove is damaged. I am assuming that she's going to get caught in the storm and start to vanish. But as she's vanishing, it would be very interesting if Verton sees Meryl's golden thread and somehow saves her from getting like vanished or like disappearing or something. That would be cool. Other than that, I don't know how. Again, we already know Meryl's gonna change somehow. I don't know what's gonna happen. We have to see. Pain spikes again as she tightens the cloth around it.
Imagine her face. If she could see me now. Not just Masha. All of them. Charon. The 12. Verton. I'll tell them. That should do it.
The wound now dressed, she lifts herself to her feet. She can walk, but each step comes with a wave of pain.
I'll tell them. I didn't run away this time.
Finds herself at the watchtower's base and leans onto its door frame. The world outside looks as if though it's burning. Rainwater gathers to form a puddle in a nearby crater.
That must have been Amelia's grenade. I knew you could do it, kid.
No. Raindrops begin to rise.
Storm. I've got to get back to the library. I have a promise to keep.
She casts aside her now useless pistol and everything else weighing her down. All that's left is in her arms is the dimming, shelter dove.
I really hope there won't be any more battles after this. Now come on. After everything I've been through, I can survive this.
Rushes into the rain. Damn, you are brave. Oh my goodness. We'll see what happens. Let's see if my theory is correct or something else happens. I don't know what, like, how else she would change. But we'll see. I am gonna take a quick break. I've been drinking a lot of water, so I need to have a restroom break. Be right back. Story's been really good. Okay. Use the restroom, threw some trash away, got some water and an apple. Let me write down when I came back. Okay, let's resume. The White Tower. Power and reason were pressed into white bricks, and the great statue built from them is unbreakable. 30 minutes. Hallway Committee Tower.
Fall back to the spire. If you encounter Arcanum, do not engage. I repeat, no hostile action. If anyone shows signs of panic or pessimism, restrain them and get them away from Arcana immediately.
You ever pictured your own death, Pedra? Ever thought it would feature the two of us, side by side?
I'd usually suggest a bit more positivity, but that might be naive given the situation. I might have a few tips on dying with dignity, though.
Thanks, but that much I've already figured out. Kraus, give me your pistol.
Take it. Just promise me you aren't saving the last round for yourself.
If I go down to my last bullet, I'm gunning for Arcana's head.
Well said, Irenai. I don't think we've ever agreed more.
Hutaw's army has occupied the entirety of the committee building beneath them. The remaining resistance forms a shrinking cordon at the upper levels. Spire was not built for shelter, but at this point, they have nowhere else to run. She yearns to hear the trees whispers once more to nurture new saplings, but try she might, it's all in vain.
Clovis! There you are!
Regulus splits away from the crowd.
Regulus, did you find Mr. Apple?
That I did. He's here in my bag. I thought he'd flown out when we landed. That was a rough fall. How's Nautica holding up?
You're surprised she senses someone familiar brush up against her. She turns and sees Marsha carrying someone over.
Marsha! Who have you got there? The bard?
I found her trapped under a filing cabinet.
There's an obvious pain in her voice. Without her arcane skill, she's forced to consciously bear each and every wound she's sustained.
She's alive, just in a coma, same as the vacant.
Oh, Recoletta?
Eyes on Arcana.
Yeah, Guard incites a wave of fear. Grievous looks behind her. They're being pushed back as far as they can possibly go.
There isn't much space in the spire. We'll all end up crowded in a room.
Oh! Gods of Rock have mercy! Please don't let me die in some stodgy old president's office.
The rest of the manners are cut off. Without reinforcements, our soldiers should be able to keep them out of the spire. It's only Arcana that has broken through. We are not her goal. Whatever it is, she's decided to leave us be for now.
I see.
She has this feeling of helplessness, but there's nothing more that she can do.
Let's get Recoletta somewhere safer.
No. President's office. The sole room at the top of the spire would be considered rather spacious under normal circumstances. Crowds of survivors make it feel unbearably cramped. President stands behind his desk, observing the chaos and waiting.
She's right behind us.
Before long, the final group of survivors enters the office. They all look on as Arcana steps inside.
A most remarkable spire, I must admit, Mr. President. How many uncounted years of labor were devoted to its construction? To this pretty monument to man's hubris?
Don't let her come any closer.
Leogard falls to his knees as he does. All the other personnel in the room seem to lose their will to resist too. All courage seems to disappear from them like smoke wisping away into the breeze.
Enough of this.
Sir?
Waves away the rebuttal and leaves his guards' protection to stand before Arcana.
What is it you want, Arcana?
Only to speak.
I knew she wanted to speak to the president, yeah.
You would do all this, bring about so much pain and destruction, just to speak?
Destruction?
She seems inexplicably puzzled.
To cause such misery hath never been my intent. But alas, my children are unruly at times. Their chaotic natures drive them to violent ends.
Violent indeed. I'm sure you'd agree your forces have suffered considerably to get you this far. So what is this? Just entertainment to you? Like all the wars you've provoked?
What wars have I provoked? None that were not first designed in the arrogance and bloodlust of human hearts. Millions lie dead, fallen to thy machines, lost in the bloody hatreds of thine own kind.
An elliptical barrier appears around them. The President and Arcana stand at its 2 focal points.
Fear not. I desire only a little privacy.
Privacy.
For what purpose?
An audience with the Philosopher King, ruler of the Pax House.
I am authorized to speak on his behalf.
Yet thou art too young to speak on matters of the Blank Era.
The Philosopher King will not leave the Pax House just to answer your questions.
Indeed not. For hath anyone e'er seen him stride beyond those walls? How long hath he dwelt therein, isolated from this world? Doth he know his utopia shall never come to pass?
His kingdom will come.
Thou speakest words of faith, Mr. President, not of fact.
I trust in his vision.
Pray tell, was his vision unable to foresee this day? Or was he simply too feeble to prevent it?
In his design, all may be sacrificed. All may be replaced. Whether we live or die today makes no difference. Should we fall, more of us will arise to carry on the mission.
More of us. Thy meaning is clear. Ever obsessed with these inferior beings. Only they might fulfill his ideals. Only they may prove worthy of his new world. Alas, that this vision of humanity is mere fabrication.
Noise interrupts their discussion. Outside statue-like warriors cleave at the barrier.
The Core Guard. Then the Philosopher King foresaw some answer for me after all.
You knew about them.
And long have I been curious of them. I suspect I am not alone in that. Who would not wish to meet with mankind perfected? The ideal citizens of a brave new world, unshakable against the tides of Numa, the purest creations of the Pax House.
Taunt all you like, Arcana. But there is little you know about humans. You have always underestimated their potential. The master of history is not easily challenged.
The area begins to crack under the warriors' blades. What am I looking at here?
The barrier will be breached shortly.
Prepare to engage.
Interesting.
Welcome back, Vertin.
Oh?
I am heartened to see that thou hast opened my boon.
Thine attempts to turn thy newfound power on me have not gone unnoticed. Very well. I shall leave thee to thine workings. May thou find it worthwhile.
15 minutes. Is that... Following the brief diversion, Arcanum returns her focus to the President.
Thy Foundation's hospitality hath grown cold, Mr. President.
Stay a while. I promise. Things will get heated shortly.
How enticing, yet my aims have been met.
Raises a hand. Seed falls from within her palm.
As a token of courtesy, allow me to leave something behind for this young brood of the Pax House. Farewell, mortals.
Oh my goodness, what is happening? Balanced mode. I have to use this team. No ally dies and the stage is cleared. Clear within 20 rounds? We're fighting Arcana again? No, we're not. We're fighting her the seed, right?
Proudest creation.
Oh my god.
Farewell, mortals.
What is that?
A seed. Arcane energy surge detected. It's growing. Julia, you go after Arcana. The rest of the team stays with me. We'll clean this up.
Something's happened. I feel our Arcanum returning.
You should not make an enemy of the Earth.
All allies gain damage bonus plus 500%. Keeping all allies alive is the key to victory. How much health does this thing have? 186k. Okay.
Más allá del concepto mundano de en todos los momentos. Más allá del contrastraen en todos los momentos.
Oh, I didn't see. I had Regulus there.
Cosmología, filosofía clásica.
Appears to be absorbing energy and growing stronger.
Nuestro aliado es la verdad.
Oh.
Penetrate. Arbiter, foul move.
Peace and quiet.
Good timing.
Más allá de...
They're just... Stop me!
En todos los... El camino a Tlón. Más allá de las minions.
They're just little games.
En la acumulación de laberintos. Suéltalo todo una vez más.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have saved it for the next thing. Oops. Oh my god, what the heck is this thing?
Idealismo. Duelos de fantasía. Patrones ocultos.
I messed up. I should have put the other thing first. What is channeling it? Use stronger Flatus attacks to break its Flatus guard and lower its...
Restraint ist part of the training. Schwur. Zu beschützen und zu helfen.
Let me see.
Stop me up!
Please, stop this violence. I will remember your names.
Brother, that is a big face. Hold your ground? Am I dead?
Advice from the forest.
Cast Burden Unspoken to defend against the enemy's attack. What the heck is that? Wait. Burden Unspoken? Oh, okay.
Restraint is part of the training.
Do I... Does the enemy take damage again?
En todos los momentos.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready to be blinded?
Good timing.
There's strength in restraint. Cosmología, filosofía clásica, el fundamento del mundo.
Woohoo! Release!
Penetrate.
A sacred charge.
Can I still not... Is she not... She's not taking any damage. Do I have to, like, have... How long did this last?
Let me handle the pain.
I can't tell. Do I save my attack? I don't know.
Start me up.
Oh my god.
Más allá del concepto mundano del tiempo.
Let's just try attacking.
Necessary counterattack.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world! Do I have to do this?
Penetrate.
Arcanum, foul move.
Peace and quiet.
It's about to strike again.
Is this another game of yours, Arcana?
Burton. Oh snap. Damn, we control the fight now. Vertin actually gets to play the game.
Am I doing it right? Gotta be Vertin.
I can sense her too.
All done.
Oh snap.
This is our chance.
That's crazy. $5 million damage. So I imagine it just kills me.
Strength in restraint.
Enemy will need to cast to verify, prolong, and mitigate the enemy's attack. That is why I saved
Restraint
it.
is part of the training.
I think I could hurt it now. I would guess I could hurt it.
El camino a Tlon. Peace and quiet.
I will remember your names.
En la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más.
Oh, it does take damage now. Oh my god.
There's strength in restraint.
Damn, look at my health bar, it's just shield. Okay, we gotta like do the you know, we gotta do it now! You know, we're just like Gohan. Fighting Perfect Cell, man. Take it all! 6-1 petrify on the enemy.
The reticent word.
Time to die.
Are you ready to be?
Good timing.
Are you ready to shake? Woohoo! Release!
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
I will remember your name.
Are you not dead yet? Oh my god! Okay. It comes back, it's even like larger.
Just like the prophecies of the woods. The scales have already been
Wait,
tipped in my
what the heck
direction.
is this thing?
I win today.
A new
and so will tomorrow.
timekeeper piece? What? Another timekeeper Moxie? Oh my god. With equality, equity, and orderly progress, an unusual sequence can achieve grand accomplishments. Recovery per round plus 10. Starting Moxie plus 20? Use energy card +5. Time Creeper starting Moxie is increased. Gains Moxie when using energy. Oh, is this like for the this feels like it's super good for the what are the teams called again? I have to bring up the like, I need to see. This feels like it's a good conduit piece. Discard one energy card, generate one energy card. Generate one precast energy card, which does not consume AP to cast. This feels like it's probably like the new thing to have when you play conduit. Anyway, back up here. White light shines. Oh no! Shines from the flooded room, making the spire look like a lighthouse from a bygone era. The radiance recedes and the world takes back its contrast. 5 minutes.
It's gone. Have we won?
Seems like that might have been the ticket. The air feels a bit lighter now, don't you think?
I'm concerned that might have something to do with the building collapsing around us. Everyone, onto the branches, please. I'll bring us down safely.
No need to panic. That's just the architect beginning her work.
All units, gather at the entrance. The enemy is retreating. Eliminate any remaining Manus Vindictae forces inside the building.
Packed House's guard soon restores order, and those still capable of fighting will leave the office and prepare to retake the committee building. As the room quiets, the Secretary General approaches her superior.
It's over, Mr. President. The creature has been eliminated. Without Arcana's presence, the Manus army won't hold out for long.
On the floor before him lies a puddle of dark sludge.
One would expect more maturity from a god. Did we learn anything regarding Arcana's power?
The Foundation held her back long enough for us to conduct a full assessment. The results align with our speculation. She has dominion over the channels of Pneuma in this world. In other words, she can control the very flow of Arcanum itself.
That explains how she severed us from our powers.
Precisely. Now that communications have resumed, we've been able to re-establish contact with our field operatives. Miss Stranger reports that she's discovered how Manus Vindictae breached our security.
Excellent. Send support to her immediately. Her safety is of extreme importance to our efforts.
I understand that she's already under the protection of a flying witch.
Good. We should count ourselves lucky. Had Arcana wished it, we would have suffered much greater losses.
A god cannot be killed by mortal hands, only slain by the hand of another.
Do we know Verton's status?
If I'm not mistaken, she intervened somehow. She challenged Arcana in this very room. If not for her, the core guard might not have been able to breach the barrier.
Then we can worry about her later.
Turns toward the window.
The SPDM should be secured by now.
Okay. Does that mean there's just a lot of reading now? And listening? Let me see. Blame game. Failure never lacks for explanations. Don't worry, they'll always find a scapegoat. Listen to the conversation. A disc delivered by air. Okay, I'm not reading the numbers. The guiding one has left. We should withdraw as well. Do you hear the singing? It's Lyra. Tyra, put your blade away. Don't get drawn into the fight. Ilmek, let's go. Are you satisfied, Krutov? You want to talk? I see just as much anger in your eyes. Gentlemen, we've done what we came for. What we came here for. There's no point in lingering. You there, lock the door. Don't let them learn the Wind Weave's secret. It's far too late for that. Malt already pulled the intel from that useless Prima's head. Let's move Ustrina. It's not worth dwelling on. What are you lollygagging for, imbecile? Use a key or your arcane skill. I don't care. Just lock the damn thing unless you want the enemy to find us. Heroes unite. Raise the flag. It's time to fight back. Assembly. Listen to the conversation. I can move again. Has Arcana left? I think so, though I feel nothing. Hallway has taken heavy damage. Nautica, can you still take off? Miss Nautica, please take me with you. Must be something I can help with. Alright, everyone on my back, and hold tight. We're flying up to rejoin our allies. Hey, good to see you all here. In the mood for some rock music? Captain, I'm afraid this is no time for that. The enemy is retreating, but there are still remaining men as Day forces inside the building, and we can't afford to let our guard down. We use these trees to evacuate people, but someone needs to take out the remaining enemies. Leave it to me and Razor, Captain. We'll sweep them out by floor. Yeah, this rocket pirate will make sure to kick those black-robed freaks out. I hope too. Whoa! Nice move with your tail, Nautica. You sure you don't want some rock music to go with that? Recoletta, watch out. Thank you, perfect shot. You kept the collection safe. Menace are almost wiped out. Go aid allies in need. Roger that, boss. I'll go help out the ladies. But don't worry about me. My tail is strong enough to protect everyone. Oh, Vertin. What did it say? Oh. Oh, you want to know something? Look at all these things I haven't clicked. Oh my god, it's taking so long. What else is there? That? Oh my god, there's so many. Dispatch J. What does it say? It doesn't matter. Damn, there's so many. I'll do the rest. Let's just continue the story. Wishing for peace. Please don't forget every dove that flies your way and the olive branches they carry from far. Countdown to the storm. 3 seconds. 5 minutes, I meant. Time and fate ceaselessly intertwine. Time is a metaphor for fate. Past is dead and gone. The present is but a fleeting moment trapped within a tiny crevice in the future.
And the future revealed itself before me.
Can you hear me, Timekeeper? Sonato. Timekeeper, I'm here.
Golden threads coil around, all around him. All sense of direction is lost. Reach out a hand and...
I've got you.
Jumble timeline contracts and a familiar starting place takes form.
What just happened? What did you see in there? We did it, Sonetto. Did... what? Arcana has retreated. You confronted her in there? She spoke to me. She said, "Welcome back." I tried to dispel the mist around her. But then she just... disappeared. It doesn't feel right. I don't understand what I did. We'll figure it out someday. Whatever you did, it must have been powerful. Yes, we can figure things out later. Let's just find a way back first. Do you know where we are? I think we're back in the library. This is the same study room we left before going to the central tower.
Images and sounds flood from all directions, condensing and taking a new shape. And in that space, a gleaming silhouette manifests.
What's that?
She hears a familiar voice.
It's an item Eagle gave me during the Dawn operation. It's possible that it could generate an immunity zone. But...
It's us, Timekeeper. And Meryl. Back when we were discussing whether to open the boon. Then they're about to.
As expected, the dark gate appears once more.
They're going through the gate. Or... we are. I know how to get out. Sonetto, lead me to the gate. Right. Stay close.
The gem seems to exert a powerful repulsive force.
It won't open from this side. Just as I thought. The gate can only be opened from the other side. Someone has to come in first. Come in, Sonetto. Vertin, you have to bring Sonetto with you.
Of course, it isn't clear whether the voice can travel through the gate, but then memories provide an answer.
I want to see for myself.
We're just about to enter through the gate. Which means we need to leave at the same time. I'm ready.
Switch in the very moment that passed, and future converge.
We meet here again before the storm. And whatever happens, we move forward together. I promise it's time. Let's go, Sonetto.
Now, Timekeeper.
Past and present selves, brush, shoulders, the loop is closed. Dust appears and sweeps everything away once more. Darkness and silence flood all senses.
Sonetto!
I'm here. We're back to our real ages. How's your eyesight, Timekeeper?
I can see again. It seems we've made it back to reality.
Finally.
Target at the center of the room disappears, and in its place, shrunk down. Target at the center of the room disappears, and in its place, shrunk down to its original form, appears the floating black box. 30 minutes.
But there's only 3 minutes left before the storm.
Never mind, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Miss Vertin! Miss Sonetto!
My theory about Vertin saving Meryl while they were in the other reality is different.
Lavender. I heard voices. Thank goodness you're back.
Or the other plane.
How's everything at the library? Is everyone all right? For now.
Lavender walks out toward the main hall. Students are huddled in the book storage area outside the study room.
The doves aren't moving so much anymore.
You have to guard. They guard to them, and silence all the same. Brought Matilda here too. Shelter Dove casts a faint glow on her still unconscious
The
form.
immunity zone has shrunk so far that it doesn't cover the library anymore. We'd all have been doomed if these two students hadn't brought us these backup shelter doves. They said Miss Merrill was the one who got them. But the doves may not last long. Without them...
Things will be all right now, Lavender. I found a shelter strong enough for all of us.
Oh. This isn't the first time she's seen the storm as it arrives. Something different this time. As the world shatters before her eyes, she's without a safe place to hide or an equilibrium umbrella.
Rain. It's rising.
The adrenaline is receding, her winds like her winter legs cry out the refusal in her sprint between her and the library. Huh?
Who's there?
Burton and Sonetto made it! We're going to be okay. Come on.
They made it? But
what? I can save everyone, us included. Come, come!
I can't go any further. The reverse has already started. It's too late.
No.
I'm just hallucinating. You're not real. This must be the storm syndrome.
Don't give up now, Meryl. You can make it. Just give it everything. If you do, we all live. Look.
Pushes her head up. The rain swirls everything into a blur, but she makes out buildings burning. Makes out buildings burning and trees, walls, even the sky itself being ripped apart. And part of the library doesn't yield. She sees the light pouring out from the doors and windows.
It's so far. This is where I failed my first PE test. I just couldn't reach the end of the track in time.
You've grown up. You're not that little girl anymore. Come on, Meryl. Move your feet.
Everyone stay together. Don't leave the light. Gather around Miss Burton.
Where's Meryl?
Where's Meryl?
Keep going. Just a little more.
No.
We can make it. We still have a promise to keep. Remember?
Burton.
Damn.
Sonetto. Is that Meryl? Just
Oh, she does see the thread. Wait, am I right still?
I don't want to go. Don't leave
Pull the
me.
thread. No. Okay, well, she's changing. Does she pull the thread?
No. No.
No. Or not. Oh, shit. Or maybe she just changes. She gets reversed, yeah, and then she just becomes a completely new person? Oh, man. That's crazy. What? Oh. What? Humanity, pure white folder. Humanity has always known how to survive adversity. Check report. A hint of unease. Arcana insertion assessment report. The following details the strategic analysis and operational assessment of the recent insertion by Arcana. 1. Assessment of strategic intent. Arcana's recent insertion was not aimed at territorial or resource expansion, rather it functioned as a strategic probe. Core objectives are assessed as follows. To flush out the Pax House and force it to expose its operation limits under duress. Two, to test the Core Guard's combat effectiveness and collect critical data on our primary security assets. 2. Current situation and response evaluation. The Core Guard has demonstrated exemplary loyalty and effectiveness, but its deployment into direct combat has resulted in the following consequences. 1. Premature exposure of strategic assets. The Core Guard's true capabilities and tactics have likely been compromised. Partially ceded strategic initiative. We now face the threat of targeted countermeasures while the enemy retains undisclosed reserves. 3. Conclusions and recommendations. This confrontation has allowed Arcana to partially achieve her strategic objectives. Consequently, recommend the following. Reassess the threshold for deploying the Core Guard to prevent the attrition of strategic reserves against low-cost enemy probes. 2. Implement tactical deception protocols with the Core Guard, projecting a dummy profile alongside the active one to confound the enemy. 3. Establish a tiered response framework that clearly defines the escalation order of the Foundation's defense forces, Xenoforces, and the Core Guard. 23. Peace and loss. Can I see a falling tier and not feel my sorrows share? Damn, well she didn't save her from vanishing. I was wrong on that. I was right that she saw the thread. Ceiling hangs overhead like the cold sky on a winter's day. Yet her body, gently cocooned in blankets, feels warm. The Ward Rehab Center.
Where am I? Meryl?
This is Mama foretold. She wakes at a time long since set in stone.
Matilda, you're awake.
Burton, Soneto, what are you doing here?
Madame Berenice predicted you'd wake up sometime today, so we thought we'd drop by. I'm sure you want to hear about the school.
Mama is here? No, since the storm has passed, the school...
She grimaces from piercing pain in her brow.
The students are safe. Most of them made it through.
Damn.
Most? And Meryl?
We'll talk more once you're feeling better.
I'm perfectly fine.
You need to rest. Just lie down for now. Your mother will be here soon.
How long has she been back at headquarters?
She came as soon as the storm ended. She barely left your side up until now. The Foundation needed her for some paperwork. She should be back any moment. She brought you a new crystal orb to replace the one you lost during the fight.
Chris turned to look at the gift at her bedside, but the neck brace denies her.
Please, don't get up. The doctor said you need to rest for now. We've got a few more get-well presents for you. Probably easier if we show them to you.
A shelter dove. Rider weight? White? Tarot cards? Super chips with... Okay, let's try the tarot cards.
Soneto and I thought you'd appreciate this.
Ouf, mon cœur. You did this on purpose just to tease me, no? Tell me you didn't forget
Damn,
what
I should have...
used for divination.
I should have put the chips.
Of course not. Which is precisely why we picked one with silly anecdotes on Arcanum on the back. You can read it like a storybook.
Then I suppose it isn't all that bad.
Continue? Oh, shelter dove.
A shelter dove? Shit! That is not something you should just be carrying around like a toy.
It's only a replica the students made. Plug it into a 230-volt outlet and it lights up. More of a lamp than a shelter. Lavender brought it over when she came to visit. She said the students all wishing you a quick recovery.
A lamp? It looks so much like the real thing.
Chips.
Super chips with zesty salsa? Don't tell me they're from...
Jay? Yes. He went to great lengths to sneak them in.
Chips? Il est incurable. What on earth must go through that big head of his?
Okay.
Just leave the rest. I'll look through them myself once I can move a bit more easily. It shouldn't be more than a few days. Until then, I will lie here and think about how to repay their kindness properly.
Of course. We'll leave you to it. Laplace wants to see me as soon as possible. We'll visit again soon.
Dang. At least Matilda's okay.
With heavy hearts, we announced the passing of Richard, principal of the SPDM. The Joint Committee of San Pablo Foundation has elected to appoint Zhang Zhizhi as acting principal until further arrangements can be made. This decision is effective immediately. Her existing responsibilities will remain unchanged.
Damn, look at her coffee cup. It looks so cool. Takes a sip of her soon-to-be lukewarm tea, scarlet berry dissolved in her mouth.
You look as stunned as the day I named you Chief of Staff. You had that tea back then, too. Has it always been the same blend? Milk vetch, goji berries, ginseng, or was it dong quai?
The latter, along with a few other herbs. It was a gift from Black Ibis.
Is Madame Z the president? I don't know. Is that her full name? Acting principal.
Ma'am, forgive me for repeating what I said back then. But I fear I may not be the right
Oh,
person
she
for the
is.
job.
The SPDM has been asking for their principal to be put on the Joint Committee for a while now. This makes for a convenient workaround.
Okay.
We put a committee member as their principal.
With respect, ma'am, I haven't been involved in school affairs for years. Many will doubt the decision.
I wouldn't be concerned about that. We've got more than enough justification to back this appointment. Had Verton and Sonetto not uncovered the secret of the boon, every student in that library would have been exposed to the storm. It's as sound a reason as any for you, their direct supervisor, to assume office. On top of that, Investigator Matilda placed herself in grave danger, and Ms. Merrill gave her life protecting the students. The Timekeeper's team paid a heavy price to compensate for the school's failures. I am confident they will accept the matter with grace.
Merrill Vanderveer. I only spoke to her once, before she left for Antarctica. She never seemed to want the spotlight.
Walks through her brief memories of their meeting, contemplating what she can say about the girl.
She was happy, just being an ordinary girl.
Whether she'd have liked it or not, her name will be remembered by those students for the rest of their lives. Without her, the spare doves would have never gotten to the library. Those kids would have been lost before the Timekeeper returned. The Storm-Fallen Employees Archive will preserve her medal permanently. When you get to the school, the first priority will be reconstruction. Nearly its entire staff was wiped out.
Damn.
They'll be desperate for new blood.
This sounds very much like the Foundation right now. We took our share of losses, experienced staff who had survived multiple storms. Some went all the way back to before the first. Have you read Miss Stranger's report, ma'am?
Let's look up again, it's cold.
Yes. If you're curious how Manus Vindicte slipped its troops in here unnoticed, it was through something they call the Wind Weave. Ms. Stranger discovered a portal, and within it a gigantic beast thought to be the Manus troops' carrier. She believes someone inside the Foundation opened the portal and guided the Manus here. The captive ritualist's testimony supports this theory.
But who was their accomplice inside the Foundation?
Hallway Laplace.
Vikijuan Regno de Morta Muloy.
Slow down. What's the hurry? A dog chasing you or something?
A dog? More like 3 critters in a lab coat who keep yapping at me. We might as well throw the workplace noise regulations straight in the trash.
So one critique I have for this, again, I'll give my rating once I'm done with everything, but one critique I will say is that they did not show the circumstances that happened here during the invasion and everything. I would have kind of liked to see that more, also, if they could have squeezed it in.
In all fairness, Adler, you never specified the speed or cadence of the incantation. A flaw in our experiment protocol, I'd say. I thought you'd have established more stringent guidelines after the 9th storm.
Ah, yes. How very helpful of you, Ulrich.
Process scientists are on high alert as usual.
Mr. Enigma.
Timekeeper, you've arrived at the perfect moment.
Am I interrupting? Looks like you're experimenting with that incantation I learned from the boon.
Yes. We hear you haven't suffered any adverse effects from reciting the incantation. What's the difference from the first circle situation? If we can decode the mechanics behind this incantation, we may be able to significantly improve the effectiveness of our anti-storm equipment.
Yes, provided the incantation
Pointer.
actually works.
I want her to be playable someday.
After our awakened colleagues confirmed the incantation's harmlessness on them, we gathered subjects of every race we could find at Laplace. Human, arcanist, even artificial intelligence.
These dorks even tried to find a female arcanist of the Timekeeper's age in an attempt to control the variables. Huh, like that would ever work. I told you, didn't I? Furchin's one of a kind.
As you can see, Timekeeper, we need your assistance. Could you please recite the incantation while connected to our energy monitoring systems?
How do I connect to your system? Do I need to wear a monitoring device?
No need. The systems in this hallway have already linked up to you.
I see. Vikiju on Laregno de Morta Muloy.
The Laplace hallway drowns the voice out. Perhaps it's due to the lack of the boon as a medium, or perhaps it's due to the storm's environmental factors, but...
Nothing's happened.
Yeah, the storm was present. She had the boon there.
This is it.
Committee members look out over Building 5. Warning tape blocks access to the once normal building. Only select staff members donning protective gear are permitted entry.
Clear. Building 5 is temporarily closed. Authorized personnel only.
This is where the largest breach occurred. Of course, all traces of the portal are gone now. Ms. Stranger sealed it completely.
We look up at the crumbling towers, standing tall at the center of a vacuum sealed off by a cordon. Arcanus Architect has stabilized it, but the loose rubble still falls from time to time.
Ms. Cornerstone is overseeing the building's repairs. But the greater concern right now is our looming staff shortage.
We're talking about Cornerstone.
It seems that we have no choice but to keep expanding admissions. The resolution must stay in effect.
But didn't you say it was the cause of this incident?
Yes. The resolution undoubtedly intensified the long-lasting resentment against our refugee policy. Many were upset by our decision, and it seems that agitation escalated into treason. The Foundation has always had to make difficult decisions in regard to who we grant refuge to. Every one of us has been forced to watch family and friends perish in the storm. Even among those we do save, many join us unaware of the true ramifications of the storm, and the devastation that comes with it.
But in this last era, Manus Vindictae revealed the existence of the storm to a larger population than ever before. Once we passed the resolution, it was all but certain that we'd be flooded with refugees.
And yet, we couldn't let them all in. It wasn't fair, of course, but fairness isn't a luxury we can afford. No matter how much we expand, we still can't shelter everyone.
Then do you believe this was done in retaliation to the Foundation's strict admission policy?
It isn't quite that simple. The staff involved seemed to be acting out of conscience, not resentment. They thought, for whatever reason, that they were doing the right thing. These are wounded, traumatized people, tormented for years by the grief and anxiety of living out their own time. When they saw the desperate crowd outside the gates, they could only think of their own friends and families. Lyra saw her chance and took advantage of their sympathy. She promised them a way to save more people. If they helped create a passage bypassing Foundation security, all those waiting outside could take refuge from the storm.
None of them expected Arcana will be the one coming through that portal.
No. They never meant for this to happen. But good intentions can still lead to catastrophe.
Politicians fall silent. It would be fit to judge them by their intentions.
So, what do we do with them?
What would you do if it were your decision?
Given the number of people involved, strict punishment would only further destabilize our already fragile situation. Perhaps we can give them a chance to make it right. Send them into the field to go after Lyra and investigate this Windweave. They've already paid dearly for their actions. I doubt anyone will fall for her words again. Moreover, they've had first-hand experience with the Windweave. At this moment, there is unlikely anyone more suitable than them to look for it.
I'll take it under consideration. It may well be the most practical solution, and I'm sure the court will agree.
I have 2 direct requests from Burton. One asking permission to return to her field duties, and the other is from Miss Stranger. But since she belongs to the Secretary Defense Program, it falls outside my authority to make the decision. The Timekeeper wants Miss Stranger to be released from all her current duties and put under her team. Miss Stranger has explicitly stated that she has no desire to restore her phototaxis and wishes to keep all her current memories. She hasn't decided on the other aspects of her work yet.
Let her keep them. To have rejected the mask and survived, that alone proves her loyalty.
What about her other requests?
You're asking me to give up the program's strongest asset.
Constantly doesn't continue her questioning. She pauses, reflecting on her subordinate's reply.
I thought she'd prefer to forget it all.
I see. Okay. I feel like we're almost done. I do need to take another break. I'm gonna go throw this away and whatnot. And when we get back, we will try to finish this. Okay, I'm back again. Let me see. Who's updated? Oh my goodness. What is this? Not only the menace vindicated some staff members into opening the way. Well, it seems. Oh, I see. Is that it? Nah. What? There's some more clues? I don't see anything. Hello? Clue updated. I don't see anything. What? Her reward. Walk free from the maze of lies and find a treasure as light as breath. Committee building's southern garden has, for the most part, been restored to its pre-battle state. Occasional staff members hurry across it, sitting shivers down the branches of the newly planted saplings.
They've already finished rebuilding here.
Damn, already?
The garden was easy. All it took was transplanting a few plants. I hear the gardeners have been enjoying experimenting with the local flora from the new era. But that can't be said for everywhere. Building 5 will take some time.
I've heard the Foundation is borrowing offices from Laplace just to keep things running.
Yes. A development I doubt Laplace is thrilled with. Giving up office space and facing a near certain budget cut next season.
A budget cut, huh? She smiles genuinely, no longer hindered by double meanings hanging off the corners of her lips.
Oh, I remember you mentioning you were looking for ideas for a new name. Any luck so far?
I was flipping through one of those baby name books earlier. I found a few contenders, but I couldn't decide.
Something elegant is best, something simple is best. Do you have any preference?
They're all nice, I suppose, with deep meaning and presence. I just don't know which suits me best, in a way. The idea of having a new name is kind of strange, exciting, but frightening at the same time. And I worry there isn't any kind of name that will ever feel right. Perhaps I'll stay a stranger. A stranger can be anyone after all. What is it, Verton?
Oh, nothing. I just sensed something different about you.
Something wrong, you mean?
No. Quite the opposite. You seem more alive than ever.
Oh. She averts her eyes and let it catch Madame Z's approach.
Leaving already?
Madame
Yes,
Z.
Mom. There's no use waiting around here. We should head out and explore the era.
On the topic of exploring, you never said what you were hoping to find.
Meryl, I've seen so many people vanish in the storm. But this time it was different. I saw a golden thread just before she disappeared.
You have my permission to head out, but we must talk more on that when you have time.
Stranger decides to insert herself into the conversation.
Madam Z, is there any news about my application?
There's this question with some anxiety.
Yes. The Vice President and I have spoken. Considering the sensitivity of your role in the Foundation, if you leave your post, your record here must be entirely erased. All your past achievements and contributions will be expunged from our records, including the sacrifice you made in closing the Windwave portal.
That all means nothing to me.
There's some room for negotiation. Madame Z's tone and broaches the topic with a spark of hope.
After everything I've done for the Foundation, this is the only thing I want in return.
You do understand the Timekeeper's team is still part of the Foundation. Burton reports to me.
Of course. I don't expect to be cut loose entirely. Working with the Timekeeper is more than enough. I just want to live my own life. As an Arcanist under the Timekeeper.
I see. Then it's settled. From this day on, you are a member of Team Timekeeper.
Oh.
Thank you, Madam Z.
I'm not in a position to speak on behalf of the Foundation, Miss Stranger. But if only for myself, I'll never forget what you did for us.
Oh. Dang, they had to find Meryl.
Gone. All of them. I'm afraid so.
Very nice thing to do. Seat, avoiding matching eyes with Creus's.
The first squad never reached the school and hasn't returned since. There's been no sign of them since their last report before the storm. The entire convoy just vanished.
And my squad?
Gone too. Our preliminary reports suggest they encountered an ambush in the mountain pass, and that Igor's troops were present. It's possible they were captured. That, or they defected.
Okay.
Igor. I have to go after them.
Yana turns his head at last, willing to look at him.
The Foundation has postponed your trial, Creus. Given your prompt response during the attack and, frankly, the Foundation's manpower shortage, the committee has also decided to sustain your command of the 12 squad. Though, at present, it only consists of your medic. We leave you to your discretion to plan your next move, which might include, for instance, searching for the rest of your team.
Don't say it like you're doing me a favor. This was a part of our deal. I take the blame. You keep me free.
Of course. It's all reciprocity. One more thing. Our tracking devices haven't been able to locate our subjects in this era. In other words, the tracking serum has failed. And it appears the vessel ensoulment reagent didn't work on your rookie either. The Timekeeper is setting out soon. She seems confident she can find Meryl.
The Timekeeper has ways to locate her even without the tracking serum.
Her abilities are far from ordinary. You should know that by now.
Shakes his head. Creus sees the gesture for what it truly is, nerves.
Listen. You're at liberty to search for your soldiers however you like, but you must remain on the tracking serum project.
I aim to do precisely that. I never leave a soldier behind. In the meantime, I'll try to make contact with the Timekeeper.
You may want to reconsider that, Creus. She's unlikely to be an ally in our goals.
Board has been reset. A new game has begun.
The attack may have thrown us off stride, but we'll regain control within the Foundation before long. If the Timekeeper won't work with us, then we proceed in our own way.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a fighting section in this one? Okay. Let's see. Ambush strategy. The fastest way to breach a fortress is to open the gate from the inside. Investigation report from Miss Stranger. Top secret authorized by the Prestorm Dispatch Center and ad hoc investigation committee. Case ID blank. Data blank. Case briefing and jurisdiction statement. This report documents attacks carried out by Menace Vindicta hereafter the attacker against Foundation headquarters and the SPDM. Hereafter, the targets, prior to the 11th storm, the investigation was conducted by the Pre-Storm Dispatch Center and the Ad Hoc Investigation Committee under the relevant clauses of the Emergency Defense Code of St. Pavlov Foundation to analyze and determine the attacks, route of entry, and the cause of the internal defenses collapse. 3. Attack method and scene reconstruction. The attacker used an unregistered arcane array, technical code name Windweave, to bypass all surveillance and defensive measures at the target site, striking directly at the facility's interior. Phase 1. Small advance unit led by Lyra arrived at the target site and began infiltration, lowering the guard of the personnel inside through the following means. False support. Management Dictate member suspected to be Lyra used a false identity, approached multiple Foundation members and their close contacts, earning their trust. During the storm countdown, she successfully manipulated several headquarters staff and individuals with prior refugee experience into following her instructions and opening access to the facility. Management Dictate members also used arcane skills to attack the personnel and facilities of the Defense Surveillance Department, rendering the surveillance systems inoperative. 2. Defense breach. Under arcane control by Menace Vindicte, captured personnel were turned and used as inside operatives, guiding the attacker past the main defensive network and destroying the base defense systems, weapon stocks, and alarm systems. 3. Temporary line. The advance unit and inside operatives set up the Windweave array within the target interior, completing preparation for the second wave of attack. Once the array was in place, the main force of Menace Vindicte arrived at the target. 4. Witness testimony and evidence record. Witness 9 testimony, engineering department senior researcher. I saw Nancy, sir, standing in the doorway. It wasn't her shift, so I went over to ask about it. She started saying things like, such beautiful weather, and yet we're still here. History really did get it wrong, and rewrite the score. Sound the anthem. Welcome Humanity's rebirth. Witness 47 testimony, human resources department clerk. These traitors were among the finest when it came to justice and order, but then again, maybe that's why they'd rather admit they were guilty than admit that surviving was just luck.
It seems that just about everyone has accepted that death must inevitably follow the rain. But not you. How many loved ones have you lost? You keep count, don't you? The same tragedy has played out over and over again. Ever since your acting principal first brought you into that stark gray building. Do you really think anything can be done for them?
This will be the last time.
It won't. Not yet. This isn't the last golden thread you follow. More will come. More upon more. Until you can't see anything else. Then you'll wind up just as blind as she was. But I don't say that to scare you. You're lucky. Someone will always be there to show you the way. But that just means the burden on your shoulders is all the heavier. You'll carry that weight until it breaks you. So why not just save the world instead? Dead or alive? Drag them all into that magical suitcase. It'll save you some trouble, and you'll get to be the savior you've always wanted to be. But if you can't save them all, the least you can do is remember their names for them. The rain has fallen on some more than others. Each time, it washes something away. In the end, who they are and who they become will be up to you.
The Legendary Hermitage. What is this? Oh, interesting. People say that deep in the mountains where birdsong echoes. The golden thread.
They've lived in the orchards for generations, sharing their homes with rare, bird-like critters, and mostly keeping to themselves. Each of them grows up with a companion critter and speaks their language. Their elders rule the area, and the young are driven out upon reaching
I could see Rhiannon living here. Sonata raises her eyes. Up from her files, a breeze brings along the gentle scent of fresh grass.
That's all we gathered from the inn last night. How reliable do you think these accounts are, Timekeeper?
Reliable or otherwise, they're the only leads we've got. We've visited every town nearby and come up empty. This bit of folklore could be our last chance.
Even if it is true, their territory is very likely protected by a ritual that prevents outside interference.
Not to worry. I think I know a way in. Come, Sonetto. Follow me.
Bird?
Shh, they'll hear us. We don't even know whether they're friendly. What if they're hunting for you? I admit they're overdressed for hunters. Fine fabrics and all. Oh, that one's just caught a coat in the briar patch. But how did these fancy ladies get past the barrier, Behan? What could they want here?
Please stay still, Timekeeper.
Hydrodona uses her glass heater again to hold the large flytrap mouth open. Leaves razor-sharp teeth gnawed her tool, completely ignoring the fingers prying the coat tail from its clutches.
Thank you. I suppose this plant has a penchant for altering clothes. These are no ordinary brambles.
Inspects her glass instrument under the sunlight. Unfortunately, the plant's teeth left visible bite marks on its translucent surface.
It looks like a carnivorous plant, but there are no remains of any prey. Only berries wrapped inside the leaves. If I'm not mistaken, these are Tylwyth Teg berries. I read about them in Common Arcane Plants of Wales. Apparently, eating these berries grants arcanists Tylwyth Teg sight, allowing them to find the impossible garden. These plants were declared extinct before the first storm, but since we're now in 1935, here we are looking right at it.
Tylwyth Teg site. I suppose that's reason enough to give it a try.
Timekeeper, perhaps it's best we don't.
You'd have stopped me by now if the book said they're poisonous. I think we can live a little.
She's eating the berries. No, wait. I'll handle this. Stay. Hey!
Here a shriek pierces her ears, and a fierce gale sweeps across the orchard, forcing the shrubs in its path to bow.
Behan, get back here!
Who's there? Timekeeper, watch out!
No! Don't hurt her!
Time to fight. Hold out for 2 rounds?
Behan, it's our time to shine. Don't hurt her! Behan, get back here! Ugh, Behan, you're impossible! Fletchlings, time to fly! Hear me!
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
The flock is ready. So am Ancient spirits of Anu, I beseech you.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ergo cole.
Is it
Oh,
over
okay.
now? Whew, the little ones are probably... Swifto Stony!
Mispronunciation prevents her arcane skill from taking full effect. The strange bird reveals itself and descends upon the intruder's feet, pecking and biting at their shoes.
Hey, you! Stop her! That plant bites! And watch out for my little friend. She may be small, but she charges like a boar.
Stono Swift.
With the gray bird now encased in stone, its caretaker scrambles over. She gently lifts it up, and as she pets it, dispels the petrification incantation. The bird calms, and the clamor ceases.
Sorry. She's a greedy guts, this one. Always protective of her food. You... did I actually hit you with that petrifying incantation? Why are you staring at me like that?
We're fine. Sorry, just a little shaken.
Though the golden thread twisting within her is familiar, it's been woven into something new, a stranger. Though the golden thread twisting within her is familiar, it's been woven into something new, a stranger.
I'm the timekeeper of the St. Pavlov Foundation. And this is Soneto, my assistant. And you are?
The Foundation? What are your people doing out here? Oh, right. You can call me Rhiannon.
Rhiannon?
Someone tries to break the silence, but she can't. Notice she looks over this person at once, so familiar and so
We're
different.
very sorry for the intrusion, Miss Rhiannon. My assistant and I have been searching for a lost friend.
Ah, well, I'm afraid you aren't likely to find her here. I haven't seen any strangers around in ages, and Mam's never mentioned anyone either. I'm sorry, Miss,
Please, call me Vertin.
Miss Burton.
Just Vertin is fine.
Burton, I see. Then I insist you stop calling me Miss as well.
Rhiannon looks the messy pair of intruders over.
Well, I can't have you leave with those wounds untended. Please, follow me.
Hermitage hut. You arrive at Rhiannon's less than tidy abode. Potion ingredients, books of incantations, a nest woven with vines, and winter bedding, an attempt at maintaining a balanced life amid all the world's chaos.
Sorry about the mess. These little rascals are quite a handful. It's near impossible to keep them all in line when Mam's gone.
Ma'am? Your mother lives here as well?
It's a mountain of arcane ingredients trying to find something among the vials of bat wings, toad skins, and rabbit's feet.
That she does. Mam was the finest witch in all of Perthshire before we came here. A walking encyclopedia of arcane knowledge. If only she were here now. She could heal you with just a breath. Aha! There it is.
Pops the cork of a glass bottle containing a root fiber brew. Its pungent odor wafts out, causing the fledgling on her shoulder to hump down with a caw.
Shoo! Away, Behan! That's not for drinking, you little rascal. Off you trot. Play somewhere else.
Behan grumbles and ruffles her feathers, indignantly burying her beak in her chest.
I've never seen a bird so clever.
She's an Adar Luch Gwyn. Not many of them around these days.
Yeah, I remember when they mentioned the birds in the beginning. I think this is the one they were talking about. Sadness crosses her face for a moment, but she remembers her guest and shoos the negativity away. She dips a piece of cloth into the pungent potion and begins tending to the still bleeding wounds.
You know, you're not from around here, and you aren't one of Ma'am's guests either, so I really shouldn't have let you in. But I feel terrible that Bear Hunt hurt you like that.
No need to worry. I've been through worse. Much worse, actually.
Do you get hurt often?
Our work keeps us traveling constantly. Like now. If you stay on the road long enough, a bit of wear and tear is inevitable.
Traveling? Just the two of you?
Not just us. But Sonetta and I always travel together.
Scratches have stopped bleeding, leaving only a faint mark behind.
What about you? Do you travel much?
A little. But nothing like what you must do.
Have you ever thought about it?
Huh? Oh,
Sudden question causes the fledgling on her hand to turn its head, their eyes widen.
No, I couldn't. I have to stay here at home and help Ma'am. Plus the little ones need looking after. And then there's the orchard. I'd rather stay here with them, really. Watching these little rascals grow up, it's a real treasure.
Fiddles with the fledgling's feathers, allowing herself a contented smile.
I see.
Suitcase is picked
We
up.
should probably get going. Once again, we're sorry for disturbing you.
Oh, don't you worry a thing about it. You aren't our first uninvited guests.
It's been a pleasure. But we should probably get back to looking for our friend, Sonato. Let's go.
Timekeeper.
Sonato wants to say something, but ultimately she chooses silence. Rhiannon isn't the classmate she remembers. That classmate who would bury her face in her collar, the classmate who was always in trouble over her poor grades, yet spent most of her free time reading books from the library. The rain had dissolved with that girl. She was gone. What was left was only memories. They exit the secluded abode.
I've got the defense ritual up and running again. Stick to the calcite path, and it'll lead you safely out.
They do as she says, taking care to avoid stepping on the chirping fledglings that hop across her path.
Thank you, Rihanna.
Aww.
Should you need anything from the Foundation in the future, or if you change your mind about traveling, feel free to reach out. Just stop by the nearest Foundation branch and tell them you're a friend of the Timekeeper. They'll know how to reach me.
Rhiannon stares wide-eyed and blinks, looking both unaccustomed to such kindness and somehow guilty.
That's awfully kind of you. I'm really, really sorry.
What do you mean?
Rhiannon raises her wand toward her visitors. The bird perched atop it, alarmed, jumps down and seeks cover behind her feet.
What's going on?
It's just... This is the Adarlu Queen's last safe nesting ground. They've been nearly hunted to extinction. I can't just let you leave.
I assure you, we have no intention of revealing this place. Please, tell us what we can do to put your mind at ease.
It's too great a risk. I'm so sorry.
Well then, time to die. She looks to the ground and mutters something to herself, but the flapping of an Adarlish Queen's wings drowns out her words.
After I wipe your memories, I'll take you straight to the railway station. I promise. It'll be better for you to forget me. And everything here. It's safer for all of us.
I won't
dissolve into the...
Cry committed by a powerful gust of wind interrupts her incantation.
What is that?
Glendeer? An enormous bird covered in lustrous feathers draws in the wind with his wings, causing the quivering grass and leaves to still. Stares at the visitors with alert eyes and turns his attention to Rhiannon.
Lindor, you're back!
Is that her mom? She considers that the mom? Or her mom? Leonard presents his feathers a bit, shaking a heavy bag from his back. Or not. Maybe I'm overthinking that. Rhiannon approaches him and kneels down. She hesitates, feeling a sudden anxiety about its contents. Pretty song. She opens it anyway.
What's that in your bag? Clothes, biscuits, chocolate spread, berry
Sharpadontes.
preserves, sharpadontes.
Give me some sharpadontes, man, please.
A letter from Ma'am?
Oh, never mind. It's not her mom. Okay. I was overthinking it. She looks up in disbelief.
Hang on, she sent you here to kick me out?
Oh. Even the newcomers can make out the helpless resignation on the bird's face.
But why? What does she want me to do?
The company offers no answer.
Don't tell me you're siding with her, Glyndor. Well, I say we're not going. I'm your bonded witch, aren't I? We've talked about this, remember? Forget all those silly things I said about adventures. I want to stay here with you, and Ma'am, and the birds. Oh, come now, please don't do this. I wouldn't know what to do with myself journeying out there. Be reasonable.
Glyndor flaps his wings fiercely.
Let me down!
Grips her cloak with his sharp talons and takes flight, bringing her up into the air with him.
Rhiannon! No, Sinetto! Put down your wand! He won't hurt me! He's family! They're heading north. Come on, we should follow them. I think he's taking me to the nearest town. Once you're out, head north. You can't miss it. I'll see you there.
Pretty song, man. Glyndor flies low with Rhiannon still in his grasp. Together they soar off into the Welsh mountains beyond the Tylith Tegberry Garden. Tillith. Yeah, pretty OST. I was gonna say, is that Sentinel? They're showing everybody from the era. 4.0's coming. Damn, Charon. Yeah, 3.0 brought some crazy, like, awesome characters. Dang. No. Dang. Oh. Nah. This feels like it's definitely the end of the final climactic part for 3.0. And it feels like all the rest are going to be... Not saying they're not going to be important, but... Oh yeah, it ends there. Wow. No, that was really good, man. Dang. Let's give it a listen to before we talk about it a little bit. Loss of civilization, beautiful, useless things are always the most fragile and fleeting. Post-incident debriefing record, display room, collection losses. Incident overview, this loss. Incident at the headquarters display room. It was triggered by force majeure events, namely the recent Manus attack. Affected items include one Italian portable typewriter, 1969, one set of 1980s disco music cassette tapes, one sword hilt of unknown age recovered from the lake bed of Snowdonia, 42 era relics in total. See appendix, lost era relics, inventory. Timeline. Occurrence. During the attack, the display room was temporarily used as part of the defensive structure, serving as an emergency shelter and wartime storage facility. In the process, multiple areas of the display room sustained severe damage, and a wall in the 1960s-70s exhibition area suffered complete collapse. discovery. Following the event, the logistics department carried out post-storm cleanup operations in accordance with the storm cleanup clearing protocol. During a subsequent review, the custodian cross-checked the era relics inventory and discovered that items were missing. Response: on the same day, the custodian reviewed the arcane surveillance records and confirmed no entries related to lending, requisition, damage, and maintenance. Following day, investigators completed a preliminary value assessment and initiated internal debriefing process. Cause analysis. Logistics department. Due to the lack of arcane view in the missing items, cleaning personnel exercised reduced vigilance during the post-storm cleanup process. Arcanum containment department. The storm clearing protocol lacks clear criteria for distinguish between era relics and historic waste. Security Department Manus Vindicte may have seized the opportunity to steal items during the attack. Conclusion: cause currently undetermined. Coercive actions. 4. Logistics Department establish a safeguard against accidental disposal, for example, by introducing a 72-hour holding period and incorporate this incident into the storm cleaning protocol. Arcanum Containment Department find the classification standards for the collection and consolidate the management of all non-arcane items in the display room. Security Department upgrade the missing items tracking system and enhance overall security measures. 5. Recommendations. The tracking priority for this batch of historical relics is classified as a low. Arcane items, including overdue loaned items, remain the primary priority. Appendix: Lost Era Relics Inventory. Let me see. Are we missing something? Yeah. One rule of clever conversation: never say what you mean directly. Listen to the conversation. Your Honor, I rarely see you outside the court. It seems this disaster at headquarters has meant changes for all of us. Jury has reached a preliminary verdict on your case, but that doesn't mean I intend to give up my inquiries outside the committee. Pity, I was rather hoping this was a purely social call. Ever since the trial was recessed, I've been wondering, have you decided to let me off this time, or are you simply gathering more evidence against me? Let's pick up where we left off. You confessed to sending a subordinate to use a tracking serum on a member of your own squad. In past cases, given the exigencies... No, how the heck do you pronounce this? What? Exigencies of war. Leniency has been shown to commanders for similar lapses in judgment, but what I'm more curious about is the source of this tracking serum. I believe I've made everything perfectly clear to the committee. It was a positioning test sample from the medical department's warehouse. An independent report has already confirmed it was harmless. I've reviewed that report, the one unauthorized by the Foundation's medical institution, so allow me to correct the record. It was a positioning test sample lacking official safety clearance from headquarters. In other words, the serum's origin is unknown, and that's the real question. Where exactly did you obtain this tracking serum? Your Honor, documentation and judgment may be within your authority, but speaking or remaining silent is still my right. Are you threatening a special tribunal officer? You misunderstand me. I'm simply saying I can't answer that question. Perhaps you can ask me again at the next trial. I have a document here proving that in October 1920, following the 10th storm, you dispatched Yermalai to the Don River region to investigate a classified research project long since abandoned by the Foundation. I don't like to presume, but I get the feeling that it isn't the tracking serum that you're actually after, it's the investigation itself. You sent Yermalai to Beregrad to investigate the vessel ensoulment experience, yet he returned with the tracking serum and admitted it to Merrill immediately without keeping any record. I assure you that falls well outside the operational mandate of the 12th Squad. The White Stone House is further than I expected. Back on topic, what were your findings regarding the vessel ensoulment experiments? None. Yermalai never located the Amber Room. He only found a leftover vial of the tracking serum in a separate hidden warehouse in Beregrad. Tracking serum is indeed related to cross-era dye marking, a product of the vessel ensoulment experiments in the past. Researchers used it to track subjects reversed for the storm. You simply administered it to a member of your own squad. Did you give no thought to any potential consequences when you issued that order? My only concern was achieving the objective. If there's a cost to pay for it, I will. And clearly your decision to meet me in private suggests the price is negotiable. Hmm. Okay, well, let's get started with talking about it a little bit. I'm not going to go into the finer details, but I will say I loved the update. I think it is not 100% perfect, but I think I will still give it a 10 out of 10. I fucking loved it. I thought it was insanely enjoyable. I loved every bit of it. But I think the negatives that I kind of have about it are well, one, I was mentioning earlier that yeah, they didn't really show the too much of the situation that was happening during the invasion or whatnot at Laplace with Enigma and everybody there. That's one. I had another one that I was that I had in my head, but now I actually can't remember it. Huh. Funny. What was what was the other one? Damn, I can't remember it. I will bring up just to see if I can remember. But yeah, I have no issues with what happened to Meryl. I'm not gonna lie. I know CN really had a big thing against it. I think it's completely fine. I think it actually takes some guts to dismantle a character like that you've created. I think it takes some courage. It takes some fucking balls. Because I know some people, a lot of people don't like seeing some of their favorite characters just get changed or die off, man. I think if you like, I think when you like take that factor away, like preventing people from dying or like again getting changed for that matter, I think it takes away from the storytelling sometimes. It can make a story worse, in my opinion. And that's why I like, whether it's a comic, a movie, manga, whatever, I gotta applaud when you could kill off some of your characters, man, because like, and especially in a game or like a gacha like this, like, dude, if you kill off the character and they're still playable, like, it's fine, dude. Like, you know, like, it's cool. I think, trying to go back over here. Oh, what was I trying to remember? I know one thing, they didn't really show Eagle too much. And she got like her new special form, variant, alt, whatever you want to call it. They didn't really show her off too much. Like, that's kind of strange, right? She got a whole new form and she was barely like a factor. It's kind of funny. And again, I did mention like all the stuff at Laplace. Like, I wish they showed that a bit more. Damn, I had another one and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. What was it, man? I can't remember. I will say I do like again, I liked so much of it. Again, it's not perfect. There's little things. If I could remember the other thing, but again, it's not perfect. I'm still gonna give it a 10, but I just love how it just pushed the story forward. anytime it like that happens, I love those patches or those versions, those stories. Like, I love it when the story gets pushed forward, man. It's just so much better. Like, I hate when you like go through stories in games and like it feels like you could see it just like stalling for time. It's like, whether it's a filler patch or it is a main patch, but it's just still kind of like trotting forward like little by little or trickling down. But when shit happens, man, it's so good. It's so freaking good. But yeah, again, I did not expect the whole situation at Laplace, SPDM, them attacking the school, the Foundation. I didn't expect any of that, so that sent me, you know, that caught me off guard. So that whole plot, this whole story's plot, just caught me off guard in general. So I like really enjoyed it. Everything that happened with the characters too, with Meryl, with her and the students, everything that was happening with Vertin and Sonetto, the boon like that Vertin got or activated it, everything with Arcana, all the characters joining up together, even the stuff with Miss Stranger, that stuff was so enjoyable, man. It was so good. All the development that was happening, it was so good. Again, except Eagle. Like, dude, she got a new change and, like, we barely saw anything of it. I guess that's the second one for me. I guess I have 3 of them. I can't think of the other one. It's just driving me insane. I don't know what I was gonna say. If I think about it, I will add it in the description of the video. But... yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I don't think all the stuff with Rhiannon and Meryl, the whole thing that happened, it wasn't a problem for me, man. I'm not gonna lie, again, like, whenever in my life I decide to, like, make my stories again, I'm gonna probably kill off my characters too, you know? I'm not gonna lie. I probably will. That's how it goes. I think it just provides better story development. Not saying that you need to kill them off, I'm just saying, like, it allows you a full, or, like, a wider array of, like, storytelling. It leaves, you know, that avenue is open if you want to tell that type of story, or go that direction. It's not shut off. Which is what a lot of gachas do, and which is why some of their stories are fucking bad, in my opinion. You cut off and, like, block off these avenues that you don't want to go down. Just because you don't want to, like, upset... and it's sad to say, but, I mean, I know why they're following it, because obviously, like, you don't want to upset your fans. For me, I love story. Like, this is not going to piss me off, but obviously the common people think otherwise. Or at least, not common people, common gacha players... the way they think of the story, like, it just upsets their soul. And it's like, dude, like, I don't know, man, like, I'm fine. But it is what it is. I guess, I don't know. Trying to think. I think that's it. I'm trying to think what else we're missing, or what we could talk about. Damn it, just like progress the story in so many ways. All the stuff too with the president and everything, that was like... I knew we were gonna see him eventually, and that threw me off too, like, for a loop, like, with how he sounded. At least in English. I don't know how he sounds in JP, but he sounds old as hell and he looks young as hell. Or, like, very young. And then all, like, the guards, and, like, I think one thing I will mention, like, where it's trying to, like, take the story to, it, like, with those guards and stuff, and, like, while I was reading it, as soon as that stuff, like, those guards and, like, those characters came to be, like, to, like, protect the president, my mind started drifting and like creating the scenario that, oh, like where is it taking it, the story in the future? And I was thinking like they were bringing up that one dude that the president was talking about, like his whole plan for the world or whatever. And I was like, dude, is this guy like super duper old from a super like bygone era or something that we don't, or maybe he's like from that white era or whatever that they were talking about, you know? That would be crazy. Maybe that's actually what's happening here. It's from that like unknown era, and he's like the only one left, right? And like maybe that's why Arcana like went there to like see something. Obviously she went there because like she's, now they know the information about the guards and like what they can handle and stuff. She's got some, you know, information about that. But yeah, now we could like kind of perceive where the story is going to be going and heading, and I like that. They give us like a little like foreshadowing, like what we can like envision. My brain's going crazy thinking about all the possibilities. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it. This patch wasn't a complete masterpiece. It wasn't like a perfect 10. I'm still gonna get a 10 because it's very hard to like achieve that if you're trying to like be very critical. But I think with like the points I've said against it, I think it still is deserving of that 10. In actuality, if I was critical, I probably would give it like a 9.5. But I'm gonna give it a 10 because I think if I round it up and everything, or like round it off, I think it deserves that. I have no issues with anything in it besides those little things I mentioned. And if I could remember the one thing I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'll bring it up if I remember it. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions so far. Let me know your thoughts as well for those on the like watching it via the stream or those when I post the video on YouTube. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Did you guys enjoy the story? Yeah, this was a 3.7 story, man. The main story chapter. Finally, they gave us another one instead of filler updates or other main story or other big story segments that progress the story slowly. I'm glad we finally got to this. This feels like the penultimate chapter for the 3.0 series. Feels like all the other chapters that are about to come out before 4.0 launches are just, not saying they're gonna not progress, but again, it just feels like they're gonna slowly like give time, trickle the story a little bit more forward again before we go to 4.0, where all the big kahuna stuff's gonna happen again, I'm assuming. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. 10 out of 10 for me. I thought it was absolutely cinema. I had fun the entire time. Like, it was so enjoyable. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Again, let me know your thoughts and comments, and I will catch you guys on another one. And also, again, if I remember, I'll put my thoughts in the description as well. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on another one very soon, man. Take care. Later.